Only 4 shows remaining of the Hangout era, and what's your favorite show? I don't know. Summer hockey time. That means the craziness that is coaching changes. We got some free agency. We got some trades. We got some players getting arrested, and we'll throat punch you. More on that later. It's Face Off Hockey Show now.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
Choose your command. You have chosen
the Face Off Hockey Show.
I mean, hockey is my life. I've got on hockey underwear right now.
The Face Off Hockey Show. What? With Scotty Waz. Sean O.
breakaway. Big shooting
And the P-Boys, Johnny and Mark with the C.
Yeah, baby.
You believe it not? Oh, yes!
Here's your host for the Face Off Hockey Show, Scotty Waz.
What it is, everybody? I'm Scotty Waz. Welcome. The Face Off Hockey Show. Johnny P is there. Maybe
here.
Mark with a C. I don't know what he's doing. So
Me neither.
perfect. He has been very active in the Voxer chat, which I find refreshing.
Well, he has a longer commute to work and from work now.
Well, but he's got a backyard.
He does have a backyard.
Welcome. We've got some stuff to talk about. First and foremost, let's talk about stuff happened on our Patreon. Not the Patreon pick. That's in a couple minutes. But we started something fancy on the Patreon. It's called the FOHS Vault. And we will be putting up old shows, old bits, old segments, old clips, all kinds of fun stuff on the Patreon, patreon.com/faceoffhockeyshow. Trying to do that maybe every other week. Every week if we can muster the transition, because a lot of this stuff is what the kids like to call ASF files. And you have to convert those. Much like Jesus tried to convert people. So I have
Lots
to be
of conversions.
I have to be Jesus, and then go from there. But that's on the Patreon. That's for the Langway tier. Go to patreon.com/faceoffhockeyshow. All the old shows, because all our shows go back to, and I checked Podbean too, January 2016. So that's as far back as it goes. So if you don't have them all downloaded, this is your chance to kind of listen to them again for the first time. There you go. So with that business out of the way, Johnny P, what it is, you had a big soccer weekend, I think.
I did have a big soccer weekend. I watched 6 soccer games on Sunday.
Jesus Christ.
Soccer Sunday. Started with the U.S. women's national team winning the World Cup.
Yeah, good for them.
Then went to Atlanta United versus NYCFC. I don't remember who Atlanta United played. Oh, Red Bulls. Then it went to NYCFC playing somebody. I'm gonna have to look at it. I don't remember all the games. There was a Copa America final in there. There was a Gold Cup final in there. It was just a massive day. Massive day. MLS games akimbo. I don't know if it's akimbo.
No, that's akimbo. Meaning everywhere.
Yeah.
By the way, I was thinking of old shows, and I remember a Sean word, E-massive.
E-massive. That means when it's big on the internet, right?
Yep, exactly.
It's sad how I still remember some of that, to be honest. Man. Yeah, Sean brought us some immaculate words over the years.
He did.
So I had that, and then I have training this week for work. So I've been working from home all week.
Nice.
Yeah, upstairs in the office. So that's why I was able to send you files and such.
I was gonna say, man, look at you.
Yep, I've been home.
Prompt boy.
Plus, which is awesome, that class doesn't actually start until like 10 a.m. So I just wake up whenever I want to in the morning and start working.
Wonderful. That's as it should be. As it should be.
That's the life.
It is, man. You're living the life. All right.
Living the Pizza Loca.
Yeah, living La Pizza Loca. God, I want to go to La Pizza Loca. Worldwide known,
It's too bad they don't have them in other locations.
right?
It's such a pain in the ass to fly to California to get your pizza.
And LA traffic and all that other happy horse crap. So I wonder if it's better to just be on the highways in LA or find a back road somehow.
Or ride a bike.
Or walk.
I feel like riding bikes is the best way out in any situation in LA.
I would think that'd be more dangerous.
But you're going faster.
I guess. And there's more cars who don't look.
That's true.
So I don't know. All right. Your boy did some things.
Yeah.
What did I do this week?
I saw a shirt.
Oh yeah, no, that's right next to me. My Ben Gustafson shirt. So this is a shirt. I put it on Facebook and Twitter and everything. So I got this shirt. So these were giveaways back in the day for the Caps. These were like the Jersey giveaways back in the day. Where's my mouse cursor there? So there we go. So like little jerseys, and on the back had little Ben Gustafson.
I mean,
and
that's before jerseys were a thing.
Exactly, and this was a giveaway. So I had a little Bank Gustafson action brought to you by Washington area Toyota dealers, of course. Like I had this is from the first game I ever went to with the Caps and Whalers. Gustafson scored the only goal past Mike Liud in a 1-0 victory. Then like Dale Hunter had one, Kevin Hatcher had one, Dino Ciccarelli had one. But that was the first one. So that was cool. So I got that on eBay for like $5 for 2 of them. And they're in pristine condition. Like it looks like it hasn't even been washed yet. So
nice.
these will go up in a frame upstairs. So
they could be framed next to each other, and then you can see both sides.
Right? Be great. So there we go. So I did that, and then I found this today. I've been looking all over for about a week.
I think the best part of that entire story, though, was on Facebook when your mom's like, "Did you get the one that's at the house?"
It's like, God damn it, Barb. I don't know if you gave that away. And then she's like, I don't know what we have down there. I'm like, well, how do you know? Anyway. So I've been looking over this for a while, and I finally, and by a while, I mean a week since I knew it existed. The Mountain Dew is doing that United States thing. And your boy found the Maryland one. See, you can tell it's Maryland because it's got a crab with a Maryland hat on it.
Yep. That's a Maryland top hat, looks like.
And then a bird singing. Looks like a raven with orange on it. So obviously both sports teams. So I'm like, well, I gotta drink this on the show. By the way, this also ties into the fact that Jen and I watched like a criminal investigation thing when something happened in Anne Arundel County, Maryland, and it had the thick Anne Arundel County accent.
Perfect.
Where the investigator was missing syllables, all but I understood what it was, and she's like, "How the hell?"
Chris wants to know if they put the flag on correctly.
They did. Looks like black square in the air, so we're good.
All right. Good,
This
Chris.
this is this is a vintage Natty Bow glass.
Where'd you get that?
Jen found it at a thrift store.
What?
Yeah, I know, right?
All right.
So Natty Bow glass. Actually, I think she bought this on eBay for me for Christmas. On the glass, I don't know if you can see it. You probably can't. It is rimmed with Old Bay. So.
Oh,
Here we
wow.
go.
Where
So
did you get the Old Bay?
We have Old Bay at the house.
Oh, okay.
Oh, listen to that pour. Oh. Foley work, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that's some Foley work. You probably can't hear it.
Does it taste like Maryland?
God, that takes me to Fells Point. It's got a nice little hint. All right, here we go. Little. That's some good thing there, hon. Oh, hon, this is good. Maybe a little too much Old Bay on that. Maybe that was the wrong place to put my lips, but hey, I just had Old Bay on chicken. So there we go.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Old Bay is one of those things that if you have any cuts on your hand whatsoever, it finds it and quickly.
Yeah, so if you have any like open sores on your lips or
and
your
if
hand,
you didn't know that you had a cut on your hand, you will know quickly.
Yeah, and your lips too if they're dry and cracking, and they'll find it too. Yeah, my lips must be a little dry because I'm feeling that. That's good. So there we go. Little Maryland Mountain Dew.
Maryland Mountain Dew.
Okay, just got a thing. A bubble popped and took some Old Bay with it.
In the
geez.
eye.
Right in the eye. Oh, we call that a Hanover special.
There's probably a name for that in on Urban Dictionary.
Now I'm just eating Old Bay off a rim.
That's definitely on Urban Dictionary.
I wonder if Old Bay rim is on the Urban Dictionary.
Oh no.
By the way, I don't think I mentioned. Did I mention about where I stayed in Vancouver? Right down the street, there was a little neighborhood called Arbutus.
No.
Yeah, no. So there was a neighborhood called Arbutus. I'm like, where's Denny Nagel? Where's he at? There we go. So that brought me back. I'm like, hey, Arbutus, I know that place. Oh boy, that was probably not the best idea I ever had.
Chris said that Old Bay makes any food better.
It is really it's good for fries too.
I still haven't gotten to an Oreo game this year because I still want to get that the souvenir chicken tender basket.
Why not get the old? You should have a Maryland poutine.
Maryland poutine, maybe. So part of my '90s week is going to the Orioles game. So August 8th is Hootie and the Blowfish and Bare Naked Ladies, and August 9th is the 1989 Orioles Why Not throwback game.
Yep.
Which I will be going to with the deaths, or at least one death. So I will get it then, I guess. Either the Maryland poutine, or if I show up on the show with a souvenir helmet, you know where I got it from.
Right, the ones that just kill a baby.
Those things are the best.
Yeah,
everyone needs a plastic souvenir helmet.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times we tried to use that like it was a real helmet when we were kids.
Oh yeah, no, I thought I'd go out there on the field and just be like, "This is cool." I'm like, "No, you can't, you idiot." Pigtown, you get a Pigtown stack.
Pigtown stack, is that from Boogs?
No, it's from barbecue pork patty. Wait, no, that's from Pigtown stack is section 68. Barbecue pork patty, sweet mustard, slaw, tobacco, onions, pickle, brioche, long bun.
Wow, it sounds aggressive.
Handmade lump crab cake. How's that?
I bet it's no closer.
No, the family style chicken tender basket.
Yep, that's the one with the souvenir helmet.
Yeah, with the souvenir helmet.
Which we were trying to figure out. 10 chicken tenders and fries. I mean, some adults can put that down by themselves.
Hi. You're looking at it. It's your boy. They also have the fit.
Me, it would take 2 sittings.
Right? Can I get this? Can I get a box with this too? Or
can I get a box? Also, I'm going to need to take some home.
Can I get a cover for my helmet, please?
You just show up with a plastic bag and you like dump everything in the plastic bag
and just wear the helmet. See, you can't do that with the Birdland nachos.
No,
because they're Dorito style chips with white cheese sauce, black olive, sour cream, and salsa, and scallions, and a souvenir helmet.
Oh,
like you'd have to go to the bathroom and wash that out, though. You know,
that sounds aggressive when it comes to the helmet. Like, I want to be able to wear the helmet. I don't without getting cheese in my hair.
Right. You have to shave it again, start from scratch. It's interesting because the Calgary Stampede's going on right now, and there's a new Midway food. Of course, you got the Flamin' Philly cheesesteak, which is a Philly cheesesteak with flamin' hot Cheetos.
Okay.
You have the Cowboy Wrangler churro burger. It's a churro bun, melted cheese, crispy onions, maple aioli, and juicy burger. Interesting. Hawaiian pulled pork, Philly grilled cheese. So Philly cheesesteak, but between 2 buns and grilled. Wild boar bacon elk burger.
Ooh, that sounds aggressive.
Lean elk burger with 4 strips of wild boar bacon. So get all the things there.
Wow.
Cheesy ramen dog. Which is wrapped in
ramen noodle hot dog?
Essentially, yeah. Crunchy ramen noodles on there. Corn dog poutine. Poutine corn dogs there. It's simplified. Flamin' Hot Cheetos corn dog. Flamin' Hot, a big thing. Looks like. King Spammy. Foot-long hot dog with speared pieces of Spam in there.
What?
I don't know. Wild boar bacon with and elk smoky. Get your bacon onion rings on a stick. Got that?
Bacon onion rings.
Yeah. Onions wrapped in bacon, deep fried, baby. Then you have your buffalo cheese curds.
Ah, yeah. Okay, makes sense.
You have your sugar cereal mini donuts. Get your cinnamon bun mini donuts. Got your cotton candy mini donuts.
Oh,
Deep fried artichoke hearts.
for the health conscious people.
Giant Reese's cake pops.
Okay.
Supersized Reese's peanut butter cups loaded with extra chocolate and peanuts dipped in strawberry cake batter and deep fried until it's ooey gooey and golden. That sounded terrible.
Holy crap.
The Nitro Coffee deep fried mini donuts. And there's a syringe on the goddamn thing. There's a syringe in the box. Top with delicious espresso glazed chocolate covered coffee beans and added nitro shot on the side. You'll be buzzing all Stampede long.
Is that the nitro shots in the syringe?
Yeah, it looks like it. That's fantastic. Good work. I'm pretty sure you won't be seeing crack addicts use those syringes for something else later on in the Stampede. And then, of course, your popcorn chicken poutine.
Of course.
Then you have a Caesar ice pop, dill pickle ice pop, edible flour ice pop, fishbowl of alcohol, and Pop Rocks watermelon.
It just sounds like people go to Stampede to get drunk and eat food.
Yeah, pretty much. That's not wrong. And then
I mean, that's why people go to the Orioles games.
essentially, barbecue chicken hearts on a stick, calamari wrap.
I didn't realize chicken hearts was something that people ate.
No, me neither. Deep fried chicken skins. Here we go. Where are we at? Let's do this.
Isn't
Best-
that just like the skin off of fried chicken?
Hell yeah, baby. Deep fry that shit again. Devil's ramen.
I bet you it has spicy Cheetos in it.
Spicy. That'd be great. Spicy box of noodles loaded with chicken, fresh vegetables, and topped with medium boiled egg. That's not. No, Johnny, that's not the Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
Oh, sorry.
The Flamin' Frog's Legs. That's where it's at. Seasoned and marinated frog's legs, bread clummet with flaming hot Cheeto crumbs and flour, then fried and dusted with more hot Cheetos.
There it is. I feel like Cheetos is a sponsor for this as well.
Right? The Italian taco. Johnny?
Interesting. I met her once.
Hey! Johnny, what do you think's an Italian taco? Put it on our poll. What's an Italian taco?
If it was
About 5'2".
real food or the Urban Dictionary version.
Do you want the joke answer or the real answer? That's what you got to do.
I'm gonna say an Italian taco is probably like Philly cheesesteak meat, provolone,
okay,
and pasta sauce or pizza sauce in a flour tortilla.
Okay, close. You got the pasta part right.
in a pizza dough tortilla.
Close. Chicken parm cutlet shell.
Okay.
Fettuccine.
Gooey cheese. It actually has real pasta in it.
It has real noodles in it.
Okay.
Gooey cheese, tangy marinara, and a 1 pound meatball and Italian herb spices.
A pound meatball.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds amazing, actually.
And it's stuffed in a chicken parm cutlet, like as the bun.
It's stuffed into a chicken.
Yeah,
that's fantastic. Yeah, the last time that I had the Italian taco, she was not in a 1 pound meatball.
Hey, look at you! And they got pizzas, pickle pizza. Go fuck yourself. Bacon pancake dipper, chocolate chip donut, churro cone.
With everything else that they have, and they have a chocolate chip donut.
And deep fried ice pop. Rainbow Orioles, which is
How do you deep fry an ice pop?
very carefully, I think.
Like, wouldn't it melt?
I don't know. You would think so. Maybe if you put the batter on, the batter protects it.
Maybe.
Deep fried Twizzlers,
That sounds gross.
pickled cotton candy.
That sounds gross as well.
Cotton candy taco. That's definitely banging. That's definitely banging an old person. Is the cotton candy taco? All right, so there you go. Midway food. That's how
That
much.
was fun.
That's how much hockey news there is, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Let's get to the Patreon pick. Patreon pick. Listen, I talked about the new stuff we got on Patreon. If that's not a reason to join, then you just like free stuff, which, hey, I can't blame you for it. Why wouldn't you? But you go to patreon.com/faceoffhockey show. We got the 2 tiers there. Don't make us cry tears that you won't support us. But you can help out. Patreon.com/faceoffhockey show. Be like Chris or Matthew or Damon or Mark or Trista or Angela or Sean or Brian or Jeff or Kevin or Ethan or Mitch. They helped us. You can too. It's Face Off Hockey Show on Patreon, patreon.com/faceoffhockey show. Johnny, the topic for this week, the best NHLer running with the law. This is after
Nice.
Sonny Milano and AJ Greer were arrested Sunday morning in New York City during a bar fight, club brawl, whatever the hell it was, regarding the tab on a check. So they didn't go the Peter Forsberg way and fake appendicitis or fake a spleen injury. They went ahead and fought and then got arrested on assault charges because someone messed up a bill. So there's that. And then let's see what happened. 3rd-degree assault and a misdemeanor.
Oh, it's not as good as 6th-degree assault.
Nope, it's not. Which, by the way, when I immediately thought of that, I immediately thought of the Joe Thornton situation. Because that is from 2003. It
That
could
was,
be the greatest thing ever.
Wasn't that at the Horseshoe Rode Inn on 2 or something?
The Birdie Bob's 2. You were close. The Birdie Bob's 2 is where he got arrested in 2013 for a 2 a.m. They say a 2 a.m. incident with assaulting and obstructing police officers.
Mhm.
So his older brother John was charged with resisting arrest and trespassing
Yes. And 6th-degree assault.
and 6th-degree assault.
I don't remember who the 6th-degree assault was.
I don't know.
That was my hockey team name for a year or 2. We definitely talked about it on the show. It's the only way I would know about it.
Apparently he was pepper sprayed too. Joe
Oh,
Thornton.
that's fine. That's what actually has helped his beard grow in so well.
Oh, holy crap. I clicked on an old ESPN link. And I have to screen share this. Because you would think that ESPN would have went ahead and updated their stuff. Updated their web pages as their web pages went ahead. Nope. It's the old ESPN.com web page right here. With the blue and the hey and the no links anywhere else.
That's awesome.
Here it is. He apologized and performed community service. Charges were stayed rather than dropped, meaning the case could be revived within a year. 2 counts of assaulting police, 1 obstruction of justice. So there we go.
Mm.
There we are. That's one of my favorite things. The other one was the Stalls getting arrested during, I think, Jordan's.
That was a country bar also, if I remember correctly.
I think it was too. Yep, misdemeanor or orderly conduct obstruction legal process. It was during Eric Stahl's bachelor party at a Minnesota resort. 14 arrested, screaming, yelling, playing loud music at a northeastern Minnesota resort. Leave the Lutzen Resort and Sea Villas
Mm.
in
Not a-
Lutzen.
Not a country bar, no.
The men gathered on a nearby highway and began harassing motorists, and that's when authorities showed up and arrested them at 4 a.m.
Oh,
So
my God.
there's that. That was another big one.
The Hobby Bullen Extreme DUI. That was one as well.
Oh, that was a good one too.
That was a God. I don't even remember what his BAC was, but it was like double what it should have been.
The thing was is that Hobby Bull and like his mugshot, 3 charges of extreme DUI.
Extreme, yeah.
Yeah, extreme. Like the fact that his mugshot doesn't look any different from like his regular shot. So like his regular like photo shot. What was the DUI charge? Give me a BAC there, Globe and Mail. Okay, you want to guess the blood alcohol level?
I'm gonna say it was 0.15.
Ooh, you're close. 0.164.
Oh,
So you're close on that one. You would have won the Price is Right.
wow, it's not bad.
My God, I'm trying to think of any other like recent ones. I don't know if there's any recent ones, offhand at least.
I mean, not that I know of. I mean, we've devolved less into bar fights and yelling at motorists, and more into like domestic abuse. So
yeah, not the fun ones.
and like alcoholism and stuff like that. So like I think
Yeah.
it's gone a little far at this point.
Yeah.
They're not nearly as funny.
No, then we get into the crazy ones.
Well, didn't you say last week somebody drove a Zamboni or something into a Tim
Ryan
Hortons?
O'Reilly DUI into a Tim Hortons, and then he was the MVP of the fucking playoffs.
That's right.
Ed Belfour's drunkenness when he said he'll give a police officer $1 billion to let him go.
Wow.
Remember that one?
No.
Oh, let me see if I can find the best bribe. Belfour's he offered in 2000 when he got busted for DUI. This is from CBS News. Sorry, it wasn't in a car. It was out of a hotel. Eddie Belfour was cantankerous and uncooperative during his recent arrest at a fashionable Dallas hotel, spitting, kicking, and ultimately offering to buy off police, according to arrest records.
Nice.
The hockey player first offered Dallas police officers $100,000, then $1 billion. Belfour doesn't.
That's a quick escalation.
That's a big jump. Did they say $1 trillion and he said, let's meet at the middle of $1 billion?
Like, did he even have $1 billion at that point?
No, of course not. That's billion with a B. I think he barely made hundreds of millions. If they would not jail him in connection with the scuffle earlier this month at a hotel. Belfour was placed in the rear seat of a vehicle and was seatbelted when he began to attempt to lay down in the seat, putting his new cowboy boots on the radio console. And then shortly after, Belfour threw up all over his chest.
Perfect.
Great.
He hasn't been sober since.
Nope.
Yeah. I mean, the only other thing is Team USA throwing couches out of windows. I don't think they got arrested for that, though.
Nah, I think they just said, come on, guys. Because that was Nagano, right?
Yeah.
The Japanese were like, come on. I'm like, why? Was that no, that wasn't Nagano, was it? That was Italy.
I don't think it was Italy. Italy was like 2006.
Yeah.
Chris Chelios was still playing in 2006?
Yeah, Chris Chelios was a thrasher. Chris Chelios, I think, stopped playing in 2011.
Was he playing for the U.S. team in 2006 at the Olympics?
Let's find out.
Because I remember Chris Chelios definitely being a part of this couch throwing incident.
Oh, absolutely, because he was the captain of the team. Yeah, no, he was. He trained with the U.S. bobsled team and didn't compete. Oh, he captained the USA hockey team in the 2006 Olympics.
Huh. Chris said he thought it was Nagano because Richter was the goalie.
And maybe you're right. Because I thought we talked about it on the show, and then I'm like, well, we didn't have a show in 98.
Doesn't mean we didn't talk about it on the show.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Oddly enough, can't find it anywhere.
Oh, it's been erased from records.
Yeah.
Now our show's not going to come up. It'll be gone from YouTube. Won't be able to show up on iTunes. Chris Chelios. It'll be a Chris Chelios podcast.
Vice.com did a thing on it. Thank you, Vice. Right. It was when American hockey players destroyed the Olympic Village in Nagano. It was 98, so I apologize for false information.
AJ chimed in also. He said he was pretty sure it was Nagano because he remembered that Chelios was still a hawk. And then Chris said it's entirely possible that it happened at both Olympics.
That's true.
I mean, they were probably looking for an Italian taco.
Last week, no, this is from the story. Last week, however, marked the 18th anniversary of a much different event in American hockey lore. The time a bunch of drunk, angry adult babies destroyed their apartments in the Olympic Village after getting bounced from the 98 Winter Games. The morning after getting bounced by the Czechs, approximately 4 a.m., a delegation of U.S. players, almost certainly liquored up and definitely dissatisfied with their performance, decided it would be a good idea to smash almost a dozen chairs, activate a few fire extinguishers, and reportedly, one of which was reportedly tossed off a balcony.
Interesting.
Estimated property damage to around $1,000, a number that tripled when all was said and done.
$3,000.
Yeah, I know, right? I said that. I'm like,
I'm pretty certain Chris Chelios just handed it to him because he had it in his wallet.
Ken Rosenthal of the Baltimore Sun wrote. He
was there.
Yeah, he was there. He was just hanging out. Brett Hall told a reporter at St. Louis Dispatch before he left Nagano that it's almost ridiculous the amount of time I spend just listening to my CD player and doing crossword puzzles on my bed when talking about having the curfew and stuff like that. Once the reports of the team vandalism surfaced, this quote was picked up by then Baltimore Sun columnist Ken Rosenthal. Rosenthal was incredulous as anybody at the thought of Hall, the scholar, sitting in a room working through the New York Times Sunday crossword puzzle while listening to Creed. So there you go.
All right.
Jeremy Roenick said, I know one thing. A lot of furniture in there was very cheap furniture. We were sitting around playing cards and chairs would break underneath us. Oh, God.
Yes, Kevin. Kevin said that he feels like those kind of antics are long gone.
Sadly.
Well, you can't do shit like that anymore because everybody has video cameras.
Doug Waite weighed in. I'm really
Obviously.
I'm really upset that all this stuff happened, that people think we were all hammered and destroying furniture and that we don't care about the Olympics. That's not true. We were really pissed off that we lost the game. That night after a game, a bunch of us and our wives and families were taken to a karaoke restaurant. We had a great time singing and drinking a few beers. We got back to the village real late. We were probably too loud. Some guys were wrestling and stuff, and that's it. I know nothing about broken windows or anything like that. We weren't throwing furniture. And then people in the Olympic Village
definitely can't do this anymore.
And then somebody's just like, why is there a fucking couch on the lawn, Doug?
As Doug Waite's like sitting in it.
Exactly. As far as broken chairs go, Waite said they're all pretty big guys and chairs weren't real strong and that they broke while players were sitting on them during poker games. There you go.
All right.
Oh, boy. So that's fun. That was a good time. God, Nagano. What a time to be alive.
What a time.
Man. Was Chris Chelios in like 4 Olympics?
I'm guessing so. If he played in 2006, that's 3.
I want to say he played in 2010 too.
I know he was in the 1994 World Cup.
Right. But that was that U.S.
Or was that the 96 World Cup?
It's probably the 96 World Cup.
Because 94 was soccer.
What? Chris Chelios, the headline for the Chicago Tribune, Chris Chelios returns for his 5th Olympics.
He played in the Olympics for 20 years.
Yeah. Oh, he was part of the coaching staff
for
the U.S. team. Whew. Boy. So 4th Olympics. So that means he either played before he got into the NHL or after. Or during the time they were there.
I mean, it has to be on his Wikipedia page, right?
Yeah, I'm looking for that now. Oh, Chris Chelios was arrested for DUI. Of course.
Interesting.
Nice work. Can I get international? Yep, 84. He played in the Olympics games then.
Yes. AJ just chimed in. 84 Olympics.
84, 98, 02, 06. How about that? 06, the U.S. finished 8th. They should have destroyed furniture on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, that was right for the taking.
Yeah. So.
I mean, the Italians were there.
Right. Well, that's probably why they didn't do it.
Yeah,
Well,
that's smart. Smart, actually.
yeah, smart idea.
Definitely in Turin. You don't do stuff like that.
Nah, bruh.
I mean, the furniture was probably nicer as well.
Yes, that's true. Made better for a fat man. Well, all right. Well, there you go. That was fun. That was a fun trip down memory lane.
A fun trip down the antics of hockey players.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's very true. Like, you can't get away with a lot of stuff anymore.
No.
There's people always snitching.
There's social media. Social media.
Everybody's got video cameras in their hands now.
All right. Shouting World Star.
Prestige Worldwide.
So it's fun. It's fun. I was listening to Sirius XM and the Beddington show, and the host Ron Beddington said, "I went to a boxing match once and just started yelling, filming and yelling World Star during the match. People were just looking at me." I'm like, "That's a good line." And then they asked their producer, who was black, what would Black Disneyland be? The answer was Popeyes. Both of them said it, so it was like a match game. They both matched. It was great.
It was a match game.
By the way, speaking of which, Game Show Weekly, the 31st of August.
31st of July.
31st of July, the day before August. We've moved it from August. The last ever hangout.
Ever hangout. Let's get as many fucking people on this thing as we can.
Let's get 9 people, or get up to 9 people total. So that means us, 5 other people. We're looking for 5 other people. 6 possible.
Email us.
Email us at faceoffhockeyshow@gmail.com if you want in. Or slide into our DMs.
You'll be on for the whole show.
It'd be great. We'll have fun. We'll have games. We'll rip YouTube. It's going to be fantastic.
Everybody will get their own time for a haha fuck you segment.
Right. So you have to come prepared.
Become hard.
Sorry.
I'll cut that out in post.
Yeah, that's right. Cut it out in post. So yeah, there's that. Some news. Matt Cullen retires after 21 seasons, 3 Stanley Cups, over 1,500 games. One of the last Baltimore... I thought he was the last Baltimore Bandit. I thought. And then Patrick Williams of NHL.com pointed out that Bob Wren is playing Division 4 in Germany. And Bob Wren ruins everything.
What a jerk.
Right? Maybe he was holding out to be the last ever.
Chris and AJ said they're in. They're both sending emails.
Wonderful. I love it. So we will do that. So Bob Wren ruins everything, and away we go. Coaching news. Jared Bednar signed a 2-year extension with the Colorado Avalanche. Stay with them. Very good considering
That's
that they've built up their team a little bit. They look like they could be a powerhouse, especially if you keep Nathan McKinnon and Gabriel Landeskog there, as well as Mikko Rantanen. That's a hell of a trio right there. Mike Sullivan signed a 4-year extension, which is probably going to turn out to be only, I don't know, a year and a half, considering the way the Penguins go through coaches.
I'm surprised, actually, because I thought that Mike Sullivan was on his way out.
It looked like he, especially after going down in the first round that quickly, in a sweep.
What if they don't make the playoffs this year? Because their team is not set up to make the playoffs in the Metropolitan Division.
No. I would wonder if the Caps team is set up to make the playoffs in this division.
True.
This division has gotten a lot better.
But what about Gudas being on the team? I mean, he just solidifies all defensive prowess on this.
All D everything. I get it. I understand.
Yeah.
We all said there's got to be a way to get Radko Gudas.
Yes. Yeah. Obviously.
It'd be good of us to get Gudas, right?
That should be a bumper sticker.
Mm-hmm. It should be a T-shirt. By the way, did you see
Capitals T-shirt?
Yeah. Did you see that this morning? I'll get through some news real quick.
Yeah, let's go through some news because I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So Daryl Sutter hired as a coaching advisor for Anaheim. Good for him. Daryl Sutter was still around. amazing.
I appreciate how coaches like get to coach for their entire lives.
Yeah. And just hang out and just it's that recycling. Don Cherry's future in the crossfire. Apparently Steve Simmons and his stupid idiocy said that Don Cherry wouldn't be back for Coach's Corner next year. People rejoiced. People were happy. I don't care either way.
I don't watch it.
I appreciate Don Cherry for what he did earlier. Now he's just a cantankerous old man who hates fun, but he's still fun to listen to and see. He creates discussion.
Isn't he like a walking contradiction though?
Yes, absolutely he is.
He hates fun. He hates people that are like outlandish and like are like brash and are like, look at me. And then he wears a fucking couch.
Well, listen. Something happens. These things happen, man. However, Hockey Night in Canada and Don Cherry both said that he will be back next year. So that ends that.
Whatever.
I know. I just like how people were praising that Don Cherry was fired. I'm like, why? Brian Burke's just going to fill that seat and just be a younger cantankerous old man.
I was under the impression that like being on Coach's Corner was like an appointment akin to the Supreme Court. Like the only way you could get out is death. So I was assuming that like Don Cherry will be on that until he dies, and then Brian Burke will take over.
I just imagine now.
But he'll need to be appointed by.
I was going to say, like he'd have to be confirmed by the Hockey Night in Canada crew.
Yes.
Like
yes.
we would have, like CBC would carry the hearings.
Yeah, they could talk about his mishaps when he was younger,
right?
His lack of ability to wear a tie,
his unprofessionalism, how he almost ruined the Calgary Flames and Toronto Maple Leafs, why he had a hot dog stand named after him and not Phil Kessel. These things. All right. Mark suggested he's not even here. The old rundowns. Maybe we'll do that for a haha fuck you. Maybe we'll do that when Lyle's on. We'll get to old rundowns.
Sure, we'll do that when Lyle's on. I don't think Mark's showing up. I don't think he's got a computer yet.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I think he's got a computer. I don't think it's like set up.
So the thing I was talking about earlier.
Oh, and that picture is definitely on the way, by the way.
Oh, wonderful.
From last week.
I love it. So something that we're going to make a shirt out of now. Throat Punchers United. The AHL app had a bit of a meltdown this morning.
Oh, this was so good.
And I think Sean Shapiro of the Dallas Stars was one of the first to mention it. He used to write for the Texas Stars. So he put on there that the AHL app was giving him notifications. He's like, oh, that's cool. Notify what's happening because it's scheduled release day, and I'm pretty sure they were trying to hype that up. The AHL. What showed on there was this. It said Stuart Zimmel threatened to punch Ian Bowman in the throat. Which, by the way, that's hilarious.
There was another one too that basically said something to the effect of like, "You owe me $6,000."
Here it is. So, and then after that, it says, "There's an error with the application. Please uninstall."
Oh, that is so good.
That's a great one. And then it's this: Stuart Zimmel, since I have no way to contact you, you owe me nearly $6,000. I would ask you to contact me about payment. Also, I'm filing a workplace report against you for threatening to punch me in the throat. Which, who hasn't said I'm going to punch you in the throat at a workplace?
Oh, that's so good.
Come on.
If there's no one in this world that you should ever piss off, it's the guy who controls your app.
Exactly.
That literally is the one person that should be paid all the time.
Yeah.
And never threatened. Because they can do shit like this. Wasn't there also a screenshot of if you went to theahl.com today? Yeah. It had the text message.
Not the AHL.com. It was if you launch the app.
Oh, okay.
And it'll come up with, I think it looks like almost a Facebook Messenger or a LinkedIn Messenger or something that says Stuart Zimmel saying, "I will remind you the last time, stay focused on what you do. We are losing credibility with TDC." I don't know who that is. We will not let this fail. Guy says okay, and he goes, "We talked yesterday, and you said you were clear and you would follow directions given. Less than 18 hours later, you're doing what interests you again." the rest of it says something like
I
if
do
you don't.
appreciate that he said. Didn't he say something about you have to do this or I'm going to punch you in the throat, and then put like a smiley face at the end of
Yeah, it says smarten up or I will come out there and punch you in the throat, and then afterward a smiley face.
it.
That's from that's from March of 2017, so 2 years ago.
That's so good.
And then also, when you expand the notification, it says, Stuart, since I have no way to contact you, you owe me $6,000. I would ask you to contact me about payment. Also, I'm filing a workplace report against you for threatening to punch me in the throat numerous times. Numerous spelled Nemours.
Okay,
Numerous
so it's like
times.
humorous with an N.
That's basically, I guess, this app developer's from Dundalk.
Probably.
Stuart, since I have no way to contact you, you owe me about $6,000, and you threatened to punch me in the throat numerous times. Numerous times. I was down the ocean having a good time for myself, and then you got to come up here and make it a federal crime. We got to do an investigation unit on there. Go out interrogation on this.
Nemerous.
Yeah, numerous times.
The irony is that he gets his point across. So, like, due to Sean's communication method,
Right. And let's be honest, when you're a fit of rage and owed $6,000, I'm pretty sure you're not thinking about doing a spell check.
Yes. Yes.
Numerous times.
Chris, I agree. That is impressive.
By the way, Stuart Zimmel is the the COO of Hockey Tech, which does all of the AHL's communications and runs the AHL app, and then some other things.
So good.
So,
oh well, you pissed off the wrong person, because that person could tell everybody in the world who has the AHL app that you're a scumbag.
Right, exactly. I want to find out this Stuart Zimmel guy, and I want to. He's probably based in Canada. I want to find out
if you can find him on LinkedIn.
I did.
His LinkedIn is probably getting so many hits right now.
Waterloo, Ontario, went to St. Francis Xavier. Chief. Okay, here's interesting. He's the chief operating officer of Hockey Tech from March 2018 to present. Before that, he was the vice president of operations for Buzzer Apps mobile solution.
Okay.
So that message was done in March 2017 when he had no apparent reasoning with the Hockey Tech. I wonder.
Was he working on the app though?
Maybe. Hockey Tech. Oh, Hockey Tech bought Buzzer Apps.
Yeah, that's what it is. So like he was probably creating the app. Like, I think that he's the person who created the app. That's why he has all the access to change his shit as quickly as he did.
Right. The AHL then apologized on their app, saying, "We have worked with our app host to resolve today's issue of unauthorized notification coming from the AHL app. We apologize for any inconvenience." And then they announced the Bakersfield Condors will open the season against the San Diego Gulls this year. Tickets now available.
Are you allowed to have Condors open with Gulls?
It's kind of weird. It's kind of a weird setting. The Eagles, I think, come into town next. The Pacific Division's just for the birds.
So Kevin would like to ask you a question.
Kevin, yes.
It just says, "Yo, Scotty, what Black Bears game you coming to this year?"
Interesting point, Kevin. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Appreciate your time. Great question, because I've been thinking and I've been talking with Gen HL History Girl. We're thinking of coming in for January. Double dip with the Hershey Bears playing in January too. Though we haven't fully looked. I know they're playing against Bridgeport on that Saturday. If they play that Sunday too, we'll go to the Sunday game and double dip with the Black Bears Friday, Saturday, and go up on Sunday to Hershey Park Happy, Hershey Park Great. But it looks like early January, if hopefully maybe before then, depends on money, of course, which you can help out with patreon.com/faceoffhockeyshow.
So good.
That is something you guys can help
It's
out
a good
with.
way to get Scotty to the Black Bears game.
Yeah, exactly. Get Scotty to Black Bears game,
I
ladies.
mean,
and
I don't
germs.
need to use that money. I'm like 20 minutes away.
Okay, so they are at home on that Sunday. So we might go January 3rd and 4th, and then go up to Hershey on the Sunday. That's a 3:00 game time. Ooh, that's going to be tough.
Why would that be tough?
Because Saturday and hanging out. Black Bears games start at like 8:00 East.
Well, they start at 7. I've gotten 7:45. So
Yeah,
pretty much 8:00. So I've gotten home at like 11
Mm-hmm.
ish, midnight, maybe
Right.
latest.
Okay.
I mean, the hardest part would be Hershey's what, 2 hours, 2.5 hours from
About
here?
2 hours.
2 hours you're driving?
Yeah. Hour and a half me driving.
I think we can make this happen. We could all go.
What is January 8th, a Wednesday? We just do the show Tuesday, and Jen and I can go up Wednesday, and
Okay, we could do that too.
we can all go Wednesday. They take on the Hartford Wolfpack. It's either the Bridgeport Sound Tigers or the Hartford Wolfpack. Which New York-based affiliate do you want to see? Do you want to see the Islanders affiliation? You want to see the Rangers affiliation?
Well, I
Both
probably
are-
can't go on Wednesday though,
That's true.
because that game's probably at 7 p.m. In order for us to get there, I'd have to leave work early.
Right. Shit.
I mean, I could. What's wrong? It's the week after. It's the week after.
Ramadan.
That New Year's Day thing.
Oh yeah.
So there probably won't be a whole lot of people there.
Yeah.
Maybe I can get credentials from the
Oh, good
Hershey
luck.
Bears to take pictures.
Good luck. Getting credentials from the Hershey Bears could be the hardest thing ever.
Hmm.
Because I've tried to get Hershey Bears thing, and they're like, I've tried to get interviews for people for stuff. For when I worked at the Sin Bin, I tried to get interviews, and they're just like, we don't usually give outside interviews. Like, if you want to talk about how the NHL is closed in, the Hershey Bears could be even more closed in than that.
Interesting.
Prove me wrong, Hershey. Prove me wrong.
All I got to do is get our boy Colin to call him up, right?
That's true. Get C-Mac on there.
I mean, they are also Bears.
They're all.
Thank you. That's what I'm here for.
So tentative answer right now: January 3rd and 4th games against. I don't know who they're playing. I want to say.
I'm going to say the
Northeast.
Tomahawks.
Ooh, John sounds a good one. I'll say the Generals.
All right.
The Severn. Oh, they got the Severn Bank is their ticket center now.
What?
Maryland Black Bears.
Oh, we need to get the Maryland Black Bears on the show.
Yes, we do.
We should see if Colin wants to come on our show.
Somebody we'll have it live in studio. Take him to your basement. That sounded weird.
That's no.
Today they announced the Atlantic Maintenance Group will be the sponsor of the Maryland Black Bears Bear Patrol.
Saw that.
And the Severn Bank Ticket Center is now a thing.
Severn Bank, huh?
Look at that.
Look at him bringing in all of and we thought last year we were going to get our foot in and put the Face Off Hockey Show logo on the board.
Yeah, right. Now they're like, no, fuck it. You sponsor something on our website, you douche. Sponsor something out there.
I was willing to pay $1,000 to put the Face Off Hockey Show logo on the boards.
Now we can't. Now we didn't do anything. What are we doing? All right. So I said Northeast. You said Johnstown. Hey, Northeast.
There's only like 4 teams, so
5 teams now because Maine comes into town for a.
Yeah, but Maine only comes down like once.
Yeah, they go up for a 3-game set and then come down, and it's Valentine's Day weekend.
Doesn't mean anything for me.
Well, I know, right? But I'm just saying the February. Listen, I love you, but come on, Dead.
Plus, she would want to go to a hockey game anyway.
Of course, that's true. The girls you could hang out with. Don't know what that meant either. Sorry. Here's the funny part. So so the Friday game is at
4 p.m.
What?
No, just kidding.
Yeah, exactly. It's the beforehand. No, the Friday game, which is the 14th, I think. I'm trying to look up a date. Of course. Why would you make it easier on me? Why would you make it easy on me?
No, they
Forrest?
don't have days on the.
I know.
I had to put days on last year.
So
PSL.
yeah, so the Friday game is at 7 p.m. The Saturday game's at 2 p.m.
Ooh, that's nice.
You might as well just sleep on the second rink.
Yeah, there's zero chance I'm gonna have pictures done before that. So, but that's impressive because I like that because that means that I can have like a night.
Yeah, you can have a Saturday night for yourself.
I can have myself a weekend.
Have yourself a weekend. So.
Actually, what should occur is that they should have the game at 3 p.m. and then public skate right afterwards. So then we could just bring our
Well, there you
skates
go.
with us. We could go public skate.
Skate with the Bears.
They did that last year.
Yeah, do it again.
Yeah, I mean Valentine's Day, you should be able to bring your significant other to the ice rink. Watch them bust their ass. What more could be fun? And
then point and laugh at them.
yeah, you don't want to go to dinner on Valentine's Day.
No, God, what are you, some kind of schmuck?
That's life advice from Johnny P.
Mm.
Are you still destroying Old Bay over there?
Still crushing the old base rim. That's gonna be the next T-shirt. That's gonna be the next T-shirt after punched you in the throat.
Oh.
It's gonna
We should put them out as a set.
Face Off Hockey Show crushing that Old Bay rim.
Kevin wants to know if you want to participate in the intermission competition.
Oh, of course I do. What kind of joke is that? Like, what kind of question is that? You kidding me?
I hope it's probably boozy tricycling or something like that.
Oh God, give me something where I'm an inflatable ball. And boozy inflatable ball. There we go. Oh my God. Ugh. Yeah.
All right.
That's all right. There we go. We're waiting for
Lyle should be here soon.
Who'll be here first, Mark or Lyle? We know.
It sounds
answer.
like Kevin's part of. He might be part of.
Potsy. It's Kevin Potter.
No, I get
Boy.
that, but he might be part of the like crew that puts together the intermission games.
What the fuck are they called again? The Atlantic Management Group Ice Bear Patrol.
Not the Ice Bear Patrol. That's like I don't want to see him wearing one of those jerseys.
Come on, he's a wonderful boy.
He's a wonderful person. Great guy.
He's a wonderful man.
Great guy. He every time that I showed up for a Black Bears game, the kids would have practice beforehand, and he'd be out on the ice teaching children how to play hockey.
Oh yeah, no, it's fantastic. Like his dad was a good coach too. Like his dad coached me back in the day. Back like my last season, playing for the Chiefs. So that picture right behind me, right there, that one is me, and my coaches, and Kevin's dad, Kevin, was part of that too. So that was a very cool time. Very good coach for my last season there.
All right.
And that's the story of my last year in midgets. I was like 5'11".
Still there.
I was 5'11". Don't know why it's called a midget. Yeah, funny hat. Ooh, that was a spicy one.
That's a spicy Mountain Dew.
That's a spicy Mountain Dew. It's not that terrible either.
No, with the just the Mountain Dew in general, or with the
rim.
The rim.
I know Mountain Dew tastes great.
Pacific Rim.
It's less filling. Todd P. Butts is of course in his older years, so he went ahead and he has to drink the Diet Mountain Dew now.
Sounds disgusting.
By the way, shout out to the NHL who just received the Sports Humanitarian League Humanitarian Leadership Award at the ESPYs tonight.
Interesting.
Oh no! During the Sports Humanitarian Awards, the NHL, who is in the midst of a concussion lawsuit with many of their former players, and have denied that CTE is a thing, they won the League Humanitarianism Leadership Award.
Okay.
Just let that simmer there for a minute. Let that simmer down. It was fun going through all those old shows, or at least looking at.
You went through them all?
I have the thing, and I was just looking up and then trying to remember what it was. A lot of those ASF files kind of broken, shockingly enough. So have not gone through all of them because I haven't had the rundown. It would be great if I had the rundowns and the shows correlate with each other. Synergy. And then go from there. Rundown. Let's see if rundown comes up. Oh, rundown comes up. Rundown comes up in spades. Look at this. Jesus, how far back does it go? Johnny, how far back do you think these rundowns go?
2012.
I'm already in 2014, so 2012 could be a good guess. Already at 2012. Let me see if that actually was the right one. Because if that's not the right one, I'm back at 2011. And now I got untitled documents. And more untitled documents. All the untitled documents down to up rundowns from 2010. Rundown 359 from January 13th, 2010, and rundown 263 from February 27th, 2008. My God. The hell's going on here? I was trying to see if the file you sent me. Yep, it was. It was the last show before our 10th anniversary. It was the first Hangout show.
Right.
I
think that's why I have all of them. A lot of those early shows when we first came to Hangouts, we had so many issues. I had to like literally put them together. And that was the only one that said complete.
Wonderful. Yeah, so I have, as we bring on Lyle Richardson, SpectresHockey.net. Hi, Lyle.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes.
In your best, looks like you're going to a luau.
Oh yeah.
With the shirt, or you're in a bowling league. I don't know which. You're preparing for the big stand.
It's a Hawaiian bowling league.
Who's Lou?
Who's Lou? Congratulations.
Yeah.
We're just talking about old rundowns and how the Patreon we're putting up old shows.
Lyle, did you hear the story about how we found almost all of our shows?
No. How did that happen?
We were just looking through old hard drives.
Scotty was looking through some old hard drives, and he found a lot of the early shows. We have a block missing in 2012, and for some reason in 2015, all we have is the best of
2005.
Oh, sorry, 2005. All we have is the best of clips.
Yeah.
We can't find any shows from that year. So that was obviously the best year we had.
Right, exactly. Even the
well,
show
that was like lockout. Half of that was lockout, and then the league came back, and we were all getting used to that. And of course, the single greatest moment ever in Face-Off Hockey Show history when we broke the Joe Thornton trade.
Yeah, all those shows are gone.
Ourselves. But yeah,
I do have the Thornton trade clip.
Yeah,
so.
That's on the best of. Yeah, as I recall, because you sent that to me. Yeah.
And Sean's rant about the UHL Beavers.
And also Sean's rant about having nothing against cancer.
Yeah, oh,
I got that one.
I'm glad that's there for posterity as well.
Yep. Also, Laura and ironing on her C, and me talking about my Venn diagram, aka my bolts, because everyone likes to meet at my Venn diagram.
And then there was some old Bucci clips too that I had on my computer.
Yep, I got when we were in that was when we were in Landon. Or Lanham. Landon's a school. Lanham, and we had like 1950s radio equipment, and it sounded like we were in the 1950s.
That's fine.
Not the best. But we're doing this on the Patreon, Lau. We're putting it up on the Patreon for old shows.
Hooray! Hooray!
Huzzah, huzzah.
Check it out, kids.
Check it out. Pay your $5 a month to listen to these old shows.
Yes. You might actually learn something. God knows we will.
Man, did we sound eager at that? Man, did we think we were going to make
how
it?
much better we are now.
All of us were eager. Now we're just old and jaded.
Yeah, now we're 18 years in. We still haven't had a radio deal. It's like, what the fuck? Also, I applied for a job I'm probably not going to get, but if I did get it, I would have the greatest blog post ever. So.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
It'd just be Scrooge McDuck jumping into a bunch of money.
Money, 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 money.
And I'll say it now because I know I'm not going to get it. I don't really care now. So the Athletic put up a thing for like an associate podcast producer. So you just produce podcasts, and I'd be like, "Why I joined the Athletic?" And it'd just be a picture of Scrooge McDuck jumping into a gold pile.
That would be,
and then that would be an end blog. Publish.
That would be fantastic. Oh, yeah. That
Or
would,
video-
and you would get just rave reviews for that
Oh,
one.
sure, absolutely.
That alone qualifies you for the job.
Mm-hmm.
That is proof that you're What are your qualifications, Mister? Was Wooski? Is it? Yes. What are your qualifications? Well, I'm going to post this meme of Scrooge McDuck jumping into a pile of money.
You don't understand the sick meme I'm going to post after I welcome myself into the team. Oh, you don't understand how sick it'd be.
Oh, listen, I think that would go over beautifully.
Oh no, I think it would go over great.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I think we're fine.
And then I would be insanely jealous of you for being hired by the Athletic when they rejected me. So
see, I wouldn't be, because then I have to retweet everyone's everyone's goddamn story, even if it's good or not, and be like, yeah, no, it's great, it's great,
it's great job,
great
No,
dissection.
if you got honestly, if you got that, I would be nothing but happy for you. I would be thrilled.
Oh, if I got that job,
I'd
I'd be happy for myself, because I just sit at my computer all day.
Yes,
and just
do
edit
basically what
audio,
I do.
right?
Basically what I do, except I just like pound out words like a frenzied chimp on speed. Yeah, there's no magic to what I do.
I just be sitting here like listening to like Craig Custance talk about something. I'm just like, fuck, there's too much math in this podcast. What the sports site?
Oh, you think that's
the hell?
Oh, you do know that they love their deep dive analytic guys there. Those guys go so deep into analytics, they wear friggin' diving bells, my friend. That's how deep they go.
Tell me where to put the ad read in, and then I'll just 2 times the speed and go from there. Make sure there's not any curses or racist epithets. And we'll
you guys do your 20 minutes.
The only thing I did when we had ads was I made sure that when I fast forwarded it to around the 55th minute of the show, that I could find the spot where there was a break in sound.
Right.
And then I looked and I go, yep, that's the spot. And I put the ad in. I mean, it took me less than 4 minutes.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. So basically, you just
and I don't cut out any of the racial epithets or anything.
No, Johnny actually adds more in.
Mm. Yeah. So yeah. So what he's saying is is Johnny would wait until you or I took a breath. And there's the spot for the ads.
Yes.
And then as soon as the ads are over,
it's
boom,
super easy to see. It's all waves. Like literally, you can see all of a sudden wave drops. You listen to it for like 4 seconds, and you're like, great spot to put an ad.
Boom.
Is Lyle in the middle of a thought? No. Okay.
Exactly.
It's like a flow chart. Like, is Lyle going to continue his thought after this pause? Okay, we switch to another topic.
Yeah.
Boom. Ad.
Boom.
Move to the end.
Drop.
Lyle, thanks for joining us this week. All right, we're going to head to shout-outs. Boom. Ad. Done. Save that shit and let's fucking go.
There's no
going to sleep.
See, kids, there's no you're getting the curtain pulled back here, folks. There's again, as I said, there's no magic to what I do as some kind of ink-stained wretch. So Johnny is revealing all the secrets of how to edit.
No, the worst thing that I ever did was I had to stay awake really late one night, like 10:30, so that I could listen to Scotty when he was on actual real radio in the area.
That's right. When I was on with Joey and Petey.
I mean, it was so late, and then I had to record it like a savage, like off the internet. I mean, it was insane how I made this happen, but I made it happen, and then I cut it and I sent it to him.
Yeah,
you
made the game start. It was with Joe. I think it was just Joey Miller. I don't think Petey Medhurst was on that show. I've done beats with Petey Medhurst and Joe Miller. Wow, Pete Medhurst,
Joe Brown too, right?
John Brown.
John Brown, yeah.
John Brown, good old John Brown of Comcast Sports. All my buddies from the sports rap days when me and Delakamage would go down to CN8 in Annapolis and watch Joe and John do their work, and occasionally jump in there every now and again, like doing one of the finest bits. It was a like raining like a son of a bitch in Maryland, because shocking. And I would be near the so here's how the layout was for the studio. The doorway, a little lobby area with some magazines and a chair, studio. And you like turn the corner, there's the studio. So I'm like, all right, let's set a camera up right by the door. I'll stand in front of the door and do a weather report. And then obviously this was like 2003 because I was still in Maryland. And I get by the door And then I would get by the door and act like I'm on location. I would just be like, Joe, can you hear? I can't hear you, Joe, because I have my fingers in my ear. And then just do a bit saying, hey, you have eyes. Look at the weather. And they would just throw to me for weather reports. And I'd just be like sitting there like on my phone or something or reading the magazine. And then frantically like, no. It was good comedy. Occasionally Todd Butts would show up and do his Peyton Manning impression. It was fantastic. It was a golden era of TV there in that early 2000s. And now it's all dead. Now it's podcast. No one watches local TV anymore.
And soon there won't be any Hangouts either.
Nope.
No.
We're still trying to figure out what the fuck we're gonna do.
Why is YouTube why is Google destroying a good thing? I mean,
my buddy brought up a good point. He said that they destroyed Inbox. Like our boy K-Man destroyed Inbox. They destroyed other things that were pretty cool, and it's just like they can't get out of their own way. So
well, okay. So I will say that the Google Hangout is primitive in the way that the video works.
Sure.
Because the video could be way nicer than it is. So the webcam video is far nicer. It's a much superior product in video. It's a far shittier product in the way that you can add extra people to your show.
Yeah.
Because you can't. So that's the conundrum that we're in right now is how to add extra people to the show. And we're trying to figure out a good way to do that. Lyle, by the way, July 31st, we're doing an all-night game show night. So if you have a full 2 hours for that night,
I do now.
It will be 2 hours of haha fuck you.
Yep.
And that starts at what time?
It'll start at 7 p.m. East. So like 8 o'clock the next day for you. You're in Australia, right?
It's literally the last day of Hangouts.
Yeah, the last day.
Now watch.
So their usual 7 to 9 p.m., but it's all game show. Let me just get that down.
And just watch. Hangouts will be down. And it would be
more than likely
completely because Lyle, we got options. We can do we could stay on YouTube, but we have to get like a third-party streamer encoder deal. And we'd have to use that same streamer encoder anyway for like for Twitch. Or we can just record at Skype and not have any fan interaction, which I don't think is the best because I think the fan
interaction's a good thing
to have. Is let's not get that far. Fan interaction's a thing to have.
So here's the question though: could we go Skype? But it's not live though, right? Like people can't watch Skype.
Right, it'd be taped.
Yeah,
that's why
recorded. Yeah,
son of a hooker.
I know.
YouTube's fucking all this shit up.
All right. Yeah.
The show's gotten so much better since we have been able to sit in our own houses. And walk upstairs drunkenly after the show.
Sure. It's gotten so much better that we can actually interact face to face instead of over the phone the way like
like we did for the first 13 years of the show.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. When did we start doing the
August 1, 2012.
I thought it was in and around that. I couldn't remember if it was 2011 or 2012, but I knew that it was.
Well, actually, we did the draft show from Pittsburgh with Hangouts.
That's right.
So that technically
the first video that we have on Hangouts is in my Dropbox, and it's us doing the video for Bohemian Rhapsody.
Right.
Oh, that's right.
Right.
That's
right.
I remember that one.
We were all trying to figure out how we were going to be on the show at the same time with like the camera that we had, and we were standing like we were in the Bohemian Rhapsody video, and then we all just started singing Bohemian Rhapsody.
And not only that, but that was like our biggest draft show because we had everybody there. All the Warriors were there. Lyle was there via Hangouts. Leahy was there. Wyszynski was there. Beatty Gallup was there.
Yeah.
Hockey Broad, who's in Chicago, she was there. Oh my God, who else was there? Brant. Yeah, no, Sasky was there, but she wasn't on the show.
Oh, she was. Fuck if I know. We had like 15 people there.
Yeah,
there were a lot of people in your room.
Brandon G from Up the Pucks was there. Jen was there. Johnny was there. Mark was there.
Yeah, it was a big show.
Back when Mark used to go to things. Like these were the days.
Those were the days.
There's all the day. And then we will. Wow. So I'm looking at notes from that first show that we did on Hangouts. Do you want to guess what one of the stories was?
I'm afraid to ask.
August 1st, 2012.
August
August
1st,
1st, 2012.
I'm gonna
John-
go. I'm gonna go with the Phoenix Coyotes got sold.
Close. Phoenix Coyotes owner Greg Jameson was short $20 million.
Ah!
That's the gift that keeps on giving.
The city and the NHL
Wow.
extended the deadline by 31 days.
God, I
yeah,
love
you're
this
right.
team.
They were the gift that kept on giving.
Yeah, because at any point in the last 12 years, you could be like the Phoenix Coyotes got sold, and you'd be close in that conversation.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they still keep giving. Yeah.
Right? Lau, do you want to take a shot? 2012, August 1st,
Oh,
the year of our Lord.
CBA was any CBA nonsense because we were getting awful close to lockout time.
Getting
then.
close, but there was a CBA update or not, or something that was listed in your segment there. Also in your segment, the Alex Semin deal to Carolina.
Mm.
And then Shane Doan looking at 4 years, $30 million
That
overall
was the
if he
summer of
left
Shane
Phoenix.
Doan.
Yeah,
Yes.
Shane Doan summer.
Yeah, the summer of Doan. Yeah. And that would have been after all the Rick Nash trade too to New York.
It's true.
I think that would have been maybe a week or two after that, I think.
Yeah.
Because the Nash trade happened in the middle of July, as I recall.
Right. That
Yeah.
sounds right. I want to say this. So I'm looking at a rundown from February 27th, 2008.
Oh,
Sounds aggressive.
Yeah. One of the stories is Nike sells Bauer for $200 million. What a time to be alive.
wow.
Marion Hossa traded to Pittsburgh.
That's a wow. Yeah.
Brad Richards traded to Dallas.
That was a wow. Yep.
Darren McCarty signed by Detroit. Oh, one we should have talked about earlier. David Legwand charged with DUI.
Forgot about that one.
And Ryan Smith cuts his mullet. That was also
All this and more
All
on
this
the
and more
2008 episode.
yeah
Wow.
of Soap. Also picked up one from July 2010. So 9 years ago, July 7, 2010, just about 9 years ago.
9 years ago. Yeah.
The first story. Anybody want to take a guess? 9 years ago. So 2010.
Oh,
2010.
July 2010.
July 2010.
Which day, July?
July 7.
Oh, okay.
So just
it's
after
right
free
after
agency
free
started.
agency.
Yeah.
I'm going to
2010.
say 2010. This is probably wrong, but I just want to go with Ilya Kovalchuk choosing couch.
Oh, I think you're. That sounds really good.
Bing!
Really?
Yes, nice.
Started off the
Nicely
show with
done,
the
Johnny.
Ilya
Yes.
Kovalchuk waiting game.
Nice.
Report said he'll go to New Jersey for 7 years, $60 million. KHL teams coming in. Islanders said to be offering 10-year, $100 million deal. Said no to LA and the West Coast.
Mm.
And whole thing could be done by airtime. Little did we know, not at all.
I was going to say the Brad Richards stakeout, but I think that was the
It was
following year.
Yeah, a year later.
Yeah.
Lyle, do you have any others? Maybe.
For that time?
Yeah.
There have only really been like.
I can't think other than Johnny just blew me away there with the Kovalchuk one. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
I think
so
that was
there have
the-
only been like 2 or 3 people, right, that have lasted, like big name people that have lasted longer than like a couple days in free agency that I remember. And Kovalchuk and Brad Richards are 2 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Zach Parise and Ryan Suter, they waited till the 4th of July.
But that was
Well,
because
how
they
American.
were combined.
Yeah.
And they were American.
in
Yeah,
America.
But still,
America.
because America. But still, I mean but that they'd have to be included in that equation. Kovalchuk was definitely the longest lasting one, I think,
Yeah.
in the free agency.
But
That
didn't he not sign until like August?
Ooh. I think it was later in July. Okay, now I gotta find out. Yeah. Okay, Kovalchuk.
Because that bit lasted forever.
Yeah, that I do recall we got a fair bit of mileage out of it, and my site got a fair bit of mileage out of it because, of course, that Kovalchuk was still in his prime then.
Yeah.
So that was like a big deal. Oh wow, September 3rd.
Wow.
But that was
15 for 100.
Okay. No, July 11th was when the contract. No, I'm wrong. Yeah, September 3rd, 2010. He signed one initially in, I believe, in August. The league voided it because it was way too heavily front loaded.
July 19.
Yes. And then they went back to work on it, and they said, yeah. He belongs to us, blah, blah, blah. And we're just going to work out, just fine tune this. And they did. And it was officially now September 3rd. The other thing of that summer, 2010, after the whole Kovalchuk, believe it or not, the most dominant name after that was Thomas Kaberle. Because I remember that one, because that was the one where he had that weird clause, like his no trade clause would kick in on August 15th. And he was like a year away from unrestricted free agency, and everybody was wondering if the Leafs were going to trade him before August 15th. Like, I got so much mileage out of that on my site because, of course, it was Leafs fans, right?
Sure.
And Leafs Nations would just, like, honestly, they were just fascinated by this. So even though Kovalchuk was the big name that went on, and even though his contract thing still kind of dragged on over the summer, after he signed his first contract with the Devils, it was all Kaberle for about 3 weeks after that. So it was a very profitable summer for me, is what I'm saying. Very profitable between those two. Yeah.
Perfect.
That was the best summer. That was the best summer for ad revenue my site ever had.
Ever.
It was for ad revenue for me. Oh shit, yeah.
Those were the days.
Also during this one, Halak signed 4-year, $15 million with St. Louis. Taylor Hall signed his entry-level deal.
Oh.
The Vancouver Arena was renamed Rogers Arena.
No Cow Palace?
No.
We keep hoping for Cow Palace.
Johnstown Chiefs moved to become the Greensville Road Warriors. And the ECHL approved Chicago for the 2011-12 season, their only season. Also, Bob Probert died.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it was that summer, wasn't it? Yeah.
That was not great.
That one was a show. Why does that seem like that?
Just yesterday?
Well, it doesn't seem like it was that long ago. You
No.
know? But it actually, fair
Almost
bit of
a
time has
decade.
gone by since. Yeah, fair bit of time's gone by since then.
Also, we were debating Mike Modano's future. If he went to another team, would his legacy be tarnished?
No, as we discovered, it was not.
Nope. He is a Detroit Red Wings legend
For all of 1 year.
for all of eternity.
Yeah.
He would get the Ray Bork treatment and have his, after he retired, have his number retired by the Red Wings.
Him and Dominic Hasek.
Right? At least Hasek was there for a few years. He
And he helped them win some cups. Yeah.
I
Or
think
three.
3 cups. 2 cups.
a cup.
2 cups. He helped them win 2 Stanley Cups.
I think he only won one.
He won 2, but that was the year Osgood. Oh,
No. He shared duty with Osgood in the playoffs that year.
He won 2 cups?
Yes.
I'm
2008
sorry,
and 2008.
I take away those whole Red Wings years for him for some reason.
well,
I
that's
don't know
after
why.
he went to Ottawa too. Like after, like he was injured, super injured.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then
Like I discount all those years. I remember the one cup that he won, and I was like super happy that Dominic Hasek won a cup. And then I was like, I still want a Dominic Hasek Sabres jersey, which Lyle talked me into buying later on in life.
Yeah.
But
see, I was confused if he was on that 08 team or not. I know he
was.
he was on there.
Yep.
And
he was more than just a passenger on that one.
Nope, he was 1A, 1B, and then the playoffs it was all Ozzy.
Very much.
Ozzy went 14-4. Hasek went 2-2.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a 1A, 1B situation.
But he did get some games in, and he got his name on a cup again. So
this is a question for the group. And talking about jerseys, we're going back to jerseys.
Sure, why not?
Because I'm stuck on the Hasek jersey at this point.
Yeah, of course. That's fine.
So I own a lot of Kings Wayne Gretzky jerseys. I own a Rangers Wayne Gretzky jersey.
Okay.
I do not own an Oilers Wayne Gretzky jersey.
Oh, sacrilege!
But here's the problem, though, is
Mm.
that I did not become a Wayne Gretzky fan until he played for Los Angeles.
Mhm.
I've seen video of him since
Right.
playing for the Oilers.
Sure.
But I was not watching him when he played for the Oilers. I started watching him when he played for Los Angeles.
Hmm.
So should I find an Oilers Gretzky jersey? More than likely it would be the blue one because I don't know why, but I like the darker jerseys more.
It's fine.
Most people
Wrong.
do.
Nothing wrong with that.
Should I find a Gretzky Oilers jersey to add to my collection of jerseys, or am I okay like starting with quite literally the first hockey jersey that I ever owned as the Gangster Kings jersey from the from the 90s, the black jersey Gretzky.
May I
And I will also say I had to trade in like 3 gifts in order to get this jersey. I had to bribe with my I had to work with my parents and traded in like 2 birthday gifts and a Christmas gift just to get this jersey.
You know, that's a
Wow.
good deal. I think that's a good deal.
Because it was decently expensive, if I remember correctly.
Obviously. May I bring this to the forefront, please?
Yes, go ahead.
May I have the floor?
The delegation from North Dakota will have the floor.
We recognize the gentleman from the delegation of North Dakota.
See here, Larry. Larry, can I finish? No.
Rest in peace, Ross Perot.
You can't pee into a Mr. Coffee and expect Chase's choice.
Nailed it. Love it.
Nice,
You
Johnny,
love it.
nice.
Let's. I don't think you need the Oilers jersey.
Okay.
I think you need the Blues jersey.
Oh,
Because
That's bold.
that was
that was a swerve I was not expecting.
because that was that crazy dumb shit jersey they had the stripes going down it, and the numbers on the back were impossibly hard to read. Or not hard to read, but just awkward as all hell.
So I'll also throw out there that this isn't as far-fetched as it would seem. And the reason is because I know that Wayne Gretzky didn't play for the Blues very often. Or for a long time, I mean.
He was captain of the team, though.
But I'm also the person who owns a Will Clark Orioles jersey.
Sure, just for the giggles.
Because Will Clark was my favorite player growing up. And he played for the Orioles. He was literally here for less than 6 months.
Exactly. It was not great.
I have a jersey from the exact year that Will Clark played in Baltimore with Will Clark and his number on the
Please
back.
wear that. Please wear that to 90s night.
That's a fantastic. I don't think I could button it up anymore, but yes, I think I might.
Just wear it as a thing. But here's look at this glorious jersey.
That
You got to
is-
get that.
is
You got to get that in your
fantastic.
repertoire.
That's a great jersey.
Just look at that. That's fantastic.
The other thing that I've been trying to find for years is that silver aluminum Easton
Oh
stick,
yeah.
and you cannot find that anymore. Like I've been stalking eBay for years for that stick.
Look at these bullshit numbers. Like look at that number 9's like scrunched together there. It's absurd.
It is. They look like they're like squished in on an angle.
Yeah.
Look at the ones on the sleeve.
Yeah. Number one. That was just.
Somebody was drunk when they were putting that
Kind
together.
of were. It wasn't great.
It was the 90s, guys.
It was the 90s.
So you think I should go? I should find blues.
I think I get a
Gretzky
blues.
jersey.
I think you need a blues Gretzky jersey more than because that was during the time you were watching him.
Look how terrible that white one is in that picture.
Yeah, these.
Yeah,
these
they're
aren't
not.
great.
They're
These
not-
aren't.
they're
These
not
aren't
good at
great.
it. No.
These aren't great.
You're not good.
It's not kidding. And remember, he played for the alumni, so he's definitely a blues alumni.
Hey, how come we didn't
Oh,
see him getting
Blues for
hammered
life.
with Brett Hull during the Cup celebration?
You know what though? I would buy that blues jersey in Gretzky because that jersey's sick.
Well, he wore the first alternate. These kind of ones here. Obviously
Those are
not Reebok.
beautiful jerseys.
Obviously not Reebok. But something of that ilk. But yeah, like get the Heritage Classic or the Heritage Classic one. Yeah, here we go. So like these ones here, the old ones, like the Pronger and McGinnis era.
I like the light blue one.
Oh, like the super old school one. This one here.
Well, the one that Ada was wearing in the
Oh, like this one.
yeah, it's got like a lighter blue to it.
Yeah, nice little blue tint to it.
Yeah.
That does look nice. And then I want one of these jerseys. The Tulsa Roadrunners going for the Kachina look.
I saw you posted that up earlier today, and yeah, that yeah.
I don't know if that's their new logo or if that's an alternate logo, but I want it on a bunch of merch and I want it now.
Yeah,
Bring me Spider-Man.
That's no, that's very good.
I like that they're playing off their parent team.
Yeah.
As wonderful as they
are. The way back in a way there, yeah. Kind of retro play on, as you said, playing off the home team.
Yeah. No, but John,
the Coyote, yeah.
Yeah. I definitely don't think you need I think you need a Blues jersey, John.
No Oilers jersey.
Again,
so technically it was part of the. So I'm gonna tell you the reason. So
tell me the reason.
The reason,
Johnny, you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna kick my feet up here.
Okay.
And then you sell me a story.
So the reason
that
I have the Kings jersey.
Okay.
The Kings jersey, obviously, like I said, first hockey jersey I've ever owned.
Sure.
It was, I had to barter with my parents in order to get this hockey jersey. Okay. It still fits me. The sleeves are short. That's the only thing that's like small. It's a beautiful jersey. Absolutely beautiful jersey. I think it's like a kid's medium.
Medium.
And I got the Rangers jersey because I remember watching Wayne Gretzky retire.
Okay.
And I remember the entire game, and that entire game, no matter when it comes on, I will sit there and watch the whole game over again. And I know that he retires at the end of it, and that, you know, everybody's happy and blah, 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 and whatnot. And I still cry every single time I see that. And I don't know why. I just feel like it was like, at the time, it felt like it was the end of me watching hockey.
Wow.
So that's why I have the Kings jersey and I have the Rangers jersey. Okay. And the Rangers jersey isn't even a real jersey, to be perfectly honest, because that was the year that the Rangers had those stupid shit numbers that were off-centered.
Oh, yeah.
And I ended up just getting somebody to like put the number kit on the back, and they put it in like the normal way that it would be. So like if an actual Rangers like fan looked at it, they'd be like, that's not the numbering kit from that year. And I'd be like, go fuck yourself and punch him in the throat. So so that's the reason I have those two jerseys. And then I have the Sabres Hasek jersey for obvious reasons.
Yes.
I mean, it's just a beautiful jersey, and that's how I remember Dominik Hasek.
Nice.
I have a lot of other jerseys, most of them Capitals. I think those are the only 3 jerseys I have outside of the Capitals. I have some All-Star jerseys. I have a random ass Patrick Kane Winter Classic jersey that someone gave me.
Weird.
And I don't know why they gave it to me. It was one of those things like hey, you like hockey? Here. So yes, so I have a Patrick Kane Winter Classic jersey. They're like the first one that had like the cream and the like black with like the like off colored cream logo to it.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, that's a good one.
So it's a nice jersey.
Yeah,
but those are the only 3 jerseys that I have that are not Capitals jerseys or All-Star jerseys. So yeah, so I was going down the jersey route, trying to figure out what's going on. Chris says that he had a sweatshirt replica of the red, blue, and yellow Gretzky jersey. He lost it when he moved, though.
Oh.
And AJ said that he may have an aluminum Easton stick somewhere amongst his stuff that's in Illinois.
Illinois.
Yeah.
Jersey wide, I gave a lot of my jerseys to Jen because I was far too big for them. Because they're like a kid, they're like a men's large, and I am obviously not. I'm just a large man. Jersey wise, I only got a couple. My dad never liked me putting names on the back of jerseys because they would often get traded. And with the Capitals, you're not wrong. So I didn't get my Bent Gustafson personalized until after they won the cup, because I'm like,
Nice.
I think I can. The curse is broken. I can celebrate that. So I got the old school red one. Then I have a Houston Aeros jersey, old school blue one with the mean ass airplane on that with my name on the back because Stan said it was $50. It's a great deal. I'm like, sure, it's fine, Stan.
I guarantee you, my Gretzky jersey was more than that.
I'm sure. Then he got me a Heritage Classic jersey from the Pittsburgh one of Ovechkin. And he said, yeah, those Chinese will put anything on anything. I'm like, all right, Stan.
It's true as well. I have a Backstrom from that.
I was going to say, someone gave me, an old girlfriend gave me a Backstrom one, but it was definitely a ripoff because of the shoulder patches were vinyl, but everything else is stitched nicely. But I have a Capitals authentic one that I bought from Meg Ray for $75 that I just might translate the nameplate onto that. Then I got just like random CHL jerseys, like the Columbia Inferno. I bought for $5 from River City Sports because they're just.
Well, I have those random jerseys too.
Oh, the IHLs from Value City. Those are all gens now. The $10.
Well, I have the Minnesota Moose jersey that I got from Value City.
Yeah, I got Minnesota Moose. I got a Phoenix Roadrunners.
And I got that
Wings.
Admirals jersey last year or 2 years ago. The gray one.
I got both Detroit Vipers jerseys for that she wants to put Samsonov on the back of.
Samsonov? I was way off.
Lyle, what's your jersey history? I also have a Black Bears jersey with my name on it. Lyle, what's your jersey history like?
It's not even close to what you guys have. I still have my vintage Montreal Canadiens jersey. I won the contest at Kuko's Corner back 14 years ago now.
Do you have any jerseys from your youth?
Just from my rec hockey, my military rec hockey years.
That's pretty cool.
I've got a what we called the we were known as the Moose when I was in Anchorage and we played, so I got a Moose jersey. God, there's another one there I can't remember. I also have a small Toronto Maple Leafs jersey that has my son's name on the back when he was when he was 7 years old. So I've hung on to that all these years because obviously you can't fit into it now. Oh yeah. So I kept that. Of course, I got a Face Off Hockey Show jersey. The latest and greatest, of course, is Charlottetown Islanders 3 years ago. Oh yeah. Oh God. And my vintage Team Canada 72 replica jersey.
That's cool.
With the stylized maple leaf on the front. Yeah. The half. Yeah.
I forgot that I have my University of Maryland one with the Maryland flag on the shoulders.
Nice.
And I'm also getting a Stevenson University club jersey that I purchased.
I have an authentic Italy jersey, which pretty much means I'm on the team.
Nice.
There you
I have
go.
an authentic Islanders jersey, another May Gray $75 fine that I want to put DPH on the back of. just for shits and gigs.
Yeah.
When you
get a
were
lot of
talking
mileage
about
with it.
the your son's jersey, I'm pretty certain my parents still have my first soccer jersey.
Nice.
It's literally this big, long sleeves. For St. Jane Francis, their colors were yellow and blue. It looks like a Sweden jersey with Adidas stripes down the arm. It's absolutely beautiful.
It's funny you mention old jerseys.
What do you got?
So
Old
I
jerseys.
don't necessarily necessarily have all my old rec jerseys, but this is like the first one we had quote unquote personalized for us. So it was the Chesapeake Bandits.
Oh, nice.
The problem is Jen washed it and like the nameplate and stuff starting to come off.
Oh,
That's all right.
So, and my dad used to have, because he worked at the sign shop in PG County, used to just get the stickers for it and stick it on like my rec jerseys. I have all my old rec jerseys that Jen wears. It's just the Blackhawks jersey because we're the Chesapeake Bay Chiefs. And
Your rec jerseys are bigger than what I wear normally.
well, that's a 2X. And then I have my
There's zero chance I'm fitting into that. You were 12.
Hang on a sec.
my Mount St. Joe. My Mount St. Joe jersey from my
That's
first
nice.
year. My first
Why is
year
there
at
red
JP.
in it?
No, I don't know why. Why is it blue and yellow? Why this is the old Blues jerseys. Like that's
They got those cheap.
Yeah, they did. Because the varsity was the blue one, junior varsity was white, and then we went to purple.
Oh yeah, they definitely got those cheap one night.
And then we went to purple. And then this one, and I'm gonna wait to unveil this when Lyle gets back.
All right.
But I have.
I'm glad we went down
Oh,
this.
look at that!
I'm glad we went down
Way to
this
start this.
this jersey hole.
Oh, are we
Okay.
whipping it out?
Real
Oh, that's
quick,
nice.
real quick.
Oh, that's
That's-
awesome.
I have. Oh,
That
that's,
is cool.
That's awesome. I like
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
That's one of those ones that you should frame
Oh yeah.
and just
Go-
like give
I'm
it to
going
him as like a birthday present or something.
Yeah. Yeah. But
So-
that's
I'm guessing he doesn't watch the show,
his,
so
his little Leafs
he would
jersey
never
there.
know.
Okay. The beautiful
that's
Charlottetown
beautiful.
That's
Islanders.
beautiful.
I
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that one.
Check it out. The emblem
like
on
that.
the arm, on the sleeve. Oh
Nice.
yeah.
So I will say it, the CCM jersey's not as great as they used to be.
No,
With
but
the
still,
new, it still looks beautiful.
still, the freaking crest on this thing is almost like a freaking breastplate.
It is,
It's
right?
so stiff, yeah. But of
Terrible.
course, Quebec Major Junior Hockey League official logo.
Nice.
So there we go. So there's
And
that.
then all that unnecessary piping.
Yeah, and of course, representing.
You know what I did find is I found the Natty Bow jersey.
Oh, I like that one. Oh, the D's Nuts jersey.
Way hey,
Oh, the PEI Rocket.
the
Oh.
PEI Rocket. This is now vintage
Yes, it is.
with the Rocket emblem on the side as well. But
Nice.
yeah. So the Rocket moved, and our team got rebuilt and renamed the Charlottetown. Okay, this is the.
Oh, nice. With the
There's the
sunglasses. Dope.
Oh yeah,
23.
with
Were
yeah.
you
Bob
you
Geeney's
played
number.
you played right wing, right?
Yes, played right wing, and I also played D as well. So
These nuts.
D's nuts. Yeah, but yeah, that was my last
Nice.
rec league one from Alaska. So
Wonderful.
my
That was
military team.
awesome.
Yeah, it's sad I haven't played hockey.
I
in,
appreciate this. I'm
years.
not lying. Like
Here,
this is
there's-
amazing.
There's the
Yeah,
White
we know.
Habs jersey, and it's goalie size. Unfortunately, so you swim in this bad boy.
I wouldn't.
And
Big man, Lau.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's beautiful
the
too.
vintage, yeah, bought it the hockey hall of fame.
Oh, cool.
I don't know why I said that in a faux French accent, but anyway,
That happens, man. You were trying to be Phyllis Esposito.
who everybody knows is right.
Lyle,
and of
you'll make-
course,
Oh,
another Habs one,
oh.
the vintage
Koivu?
Habs.
Or is it
So there you go.
blank?
So there you go.
A lot of
Koivu
your
or blank?
jerseys are blank. You don't want to have people
Some of
on
them, some of them I bought with the Montreal one. Some of them I bought with the intent of getting them style, getting them personalized, and
Sure.
just never
Never
got
did.
around to it. But I'm not going to get rid of them.
So,
So that's some of the.
There's
but
zero
some of
reason
them.
to
I
get
know
rid
I've got
of
a
them
few more
ever.
there. I got
Before-
I know I got a couple
before
more.
I go to my closet and whip it out,
Pardon me while I whip this out.
Pardon me,
So-
excuse me.
and you'll meet him in August, next August. But Big Stan, when I got on the Chesapeake Bay Chiefs travel team, it was all Blackhawks all the time. He bought everything. He had like a leather jacket. He bought hats, shirts, pullovers, everything, like big winter jackets, because he could represent. He found this and got me this for Christmas one year. And I did research, and this was like a fashion jersey in the mid 90s, and a lot of teams had them. A yellow Blackhawks jersey
Whoa.
that Starter put out.
Yep.
So they had a baby blue Red Wings one. They had like a black
I remember those.
Flyers one that before the Flyers were there, and they had like a baby blue Penguins one when they had the Robo Penguin. So he had this and got me that. But if we're gonna whip out jersey,
Oh, go for it.
You go grab
Since
jerseys.
I went to my closet, now you
It's
got to
a-
go to yours.
It's a much farther walk for me, so I'm not going to be able to get to mine. But Chris says that his jerseys aren't really replicas. He has a Rangers jersey with his name and number on it
Mm.
from when he was young and juniors, and Dragons roller hockey black and red jersey, and he has a pretty in pink jersey as well. And AJ says he remembers those yellow jerseys being in Sports Authority all the time when he was a kid.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Ah. So I guess they
So we have
they
people,
were more
uh,
just a one-off thing, I guess.
No,
Huh?
that was the 90s trying to bring color to everything.
Right? Yeah.
Because that was the time that was also the time that, if I remember correctly, God, who was it? It might have been New Era came out with the off-colored hats for the hockey teams as well, where like Scotty was saying they had like a light blue Red Wings hat and stuff
Okay.
like that. And
I
they
never
did that
saw
for
those, yeah.
baseball as well, where they had
you
like
talking the
light
Fred
blue
Durst
Yankee
hats?
hats.
The Fred Durst hats.
Maybe.
All right.
Okay, here comes the Jersey
So
Hall.
I'm gonna start.
He
I'm
said
This is
that
where
was
Scotty's going to put me
He
to
said
shame
that
here
was
right
the
now.
Fox Tracks era too, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
That was
I
from
still
Chris.
have
So-
3 more. I don't know where I hung them, but anyway.
So here we go. Face Off Hockey Show.
Hey,
I have
hockey
that one
team.
too. I was
A
not a
hockey
captain.
Um,
Face off
might have
hockey,
to-
the hockey
I
team.
might have to stand up and yell at this for this one. All
that's
right.
okay.
Kelowna Rockets with the Ogopogo logo.
Hey, nice. I like that.
Yeah.
Ah, right
Equal
on.
Alternate. Christ, where am I going to put this? Right there.
Throw them on the floor.
Yeah, exactly. A Capitals Authentic. This is the May Gray one. That was on sale. It's got the fight.
You know, whoever's watching, whoever's listening to this as a podcast is fucked.
And then Stan got me this one too. This is actually a replica Ovechkin one with the C on it. So Ovechkin in the back. Ah, Christ, that's the hanger that the Face Off Hockey Show one was on. Columbia Inferno of the ECHL.
Ooh, I like that one too.
Little fire patch on the side there.
Fire bad.
Fireball.
New York Islanders. I'm gonna get the Ray DiPietro personalized one.
As you should.
As I
Yeah.
should.
Yes.
So it's got the little tie in front. Edge 2.0.
15% lighter.
Exactly. Stan got me this one my first year of travel hockey. And I wore this during home games. Authentic Blackhawks gear. So with the authentic stitching,
Ooh.
and of course,
That is beautiful.
the
Yeah.
fight strap in the back.
Oh wow.
So
Scotty, did you
Wow.
ever get into any fights?
no, because we all had cages on.
Yeah,
Smart.
you kind
You're a
of
very smart man.
destroy your knuckles. Yeah.
And this was the actual one that we had that we wore, and this is my one for midgets. And
Still
stuff.
too big for me.
Different lettering in the
Nice.
back. Yeah, these are all like 2X, Johnny.
Still nice.
Still too big for me. Scotty was a midget. Doesn't fit me now as an adult.
The Fighting Sioux. You can't have those anymore.
No. No.
Of course, the one that I just bought. My most recent purchase, the good old Ben Gustafson jersey.
There you go.
Back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huge jersey. Huge.
Huge.
Oh, here we go. Buffa Slug stand up.
Oh, yeah.
Another $75 May Gray purchase with the fight strap and
Yuck.
everything.
Ugh.
The size 60. I could fit 2 Johnnies in there.
That's true, actually.
My Heritage Classic jersey from the
Ooh,
Flames
that's
one.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That is a
that's
beautiful
nice.
jersey.
It
It's
is.
a beautiful
It is.
jersey.
And it's got like that felt front too.
Oh, okay.
So
Somebody felt
Nice.
yeah, I just did right now.
Show us on the doll where they felt it.
Your Mount St. Joseph Fighting Gales. My high school jersey.
There you
it.
go.
That's effectively like a roller hockey jersey.
Kind of. This one Jen gave to me because it's too big for her. University of No Hardware, the University of New Hampshire. Nice
Chris
Nike
said he
jersey
loves
there.
that Flames jersey.
That Flames jersey is beautiful.
That is.
So I'm gonna say that I appreciate random Adidas jerseys before Adidas was like the NHL.
Yeah.
And that was a like Nike jersey before that was like a thing.
Well, that was Nike did college hockey a little bit before.
Yeah.
That who's the bootleg Backstrom jersey, and you could tell because like it's a vinyl
Yeah.
feel to it.
Yeah.
Whatever. It was free, and we broke up after.
That's fine.
Um,
No one knows the difference.
the Houston Aeros jersey I aforementioned,
Oh, nice.
and my
I
dad
like
got
that.
it nice and personalized with the number 97 on the back. I finally divulged because Twitter had a thing where why did you choose the number you wore when playing sports? 97 is the sum of my parents' birthdays.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, my dad's January 26th, so 1, 2, and 6 is 9. My mom's March 13th, 3, 1, and 3 is 7.
Mm.
Yeah, you had an actual reason.
Yeah.
You want to know why I wore number 6 most of my life playing soccer? It's because it was one of the smallest jerseys.
And that's why I wore like number 10 and number 19 because those were the bigger jerseys too that I had to wear. But then I got to pick my own number and I picked that. The Memphis River Kings of the old Central Hockey League with a gradient
that's nice.
jersey. A gradient that makes it look like it is old and peed on, but it's not. It's meant to be that way.
All right, R. Kelly.
My buddy Kevin got us hockey jerseys made for his bachelor party under the Heismas, which is a Heisman trophy with Grimace's face on it. And of course, it has Waz 97 on the back. Jesus Christ.
You have too many jerseys. Good thing
Face
you
off
have
hockey
else
shirt
to talk
jersey.
about.
Yeah, I know, right? Face off hockey show jersey.
Face Off Hockey Show.
I have one of those. I made
My-
that happen.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
you
did.
did.
My University of Maryland jersey
That's nice.
with the jersey on the thing and the number 97 with no name.
And the piping on the shoulder you were talking about. Yeah.
Beautiful piping.
Chris said that he started with number 14 for the same reason and then moved to 41 in high school because his senior had number 14.
Nice. My Maryland Black Bears jersey.
That's nice.
One of the newest acquisitions, and of course, it's all sublimated, but that's fine. It's all fine.
You have like a pile of jerseys right now that we can still see on the camera.
No, those are all polo shirts. Those are all just polo shirts.
Oh.
And then my Baltimore Bandits jersey.
Yes.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that I'm looking back in the closet to see if I dropped any. I think we're all good. I think we're all accounted for.
I think
go.
the only jersey that I'm really missing for hockey wise is I would like to get a Skipjacks jersey.
Yes.
But I want a Capitals version of the Skipjacks jersey. I don't want the Penguins version.
I want the Skipjacks version that looks like the Penguins, but they were independent and had the Maryland flag on the shoulder. It was like 1983-84.
And they wore that for one season.
They wore it
I
for
want-
one season, so good luck.
Yeah.
I would love to get my hands on a Nova Scotia Voyageurs jersey.
Ooh, that'd be
They were,
nice.
yeah, they were because of course they were the farm team for the Montreal Canadiens in the '70s, and of course I grew up in Nova Scotia, so they were our team. Got to see a few of these games when I was a kid, and I loved those jerseys. So yeah, anything from the '70s to early '80s of Voyageurs, I'd love to get my hands on.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, like eBay will like do reproductions, but obviously the reproductions are not as good
No,
as.
Yeah.
no,
I want
I don't
something
want.
from
I
that
don't want
time.
reproductions. Yeah.
No, you kind of want it from.
And that was
that
the
time.
interesting part too, is because my first professional, I mean the AHL, I guess is professional. My first professional hockey game was the Skipjacks. I don't
Mhm.
remember a whole lot of it because I was throwing up the entire game. But
They played that badly.
no, actually, so
Ba-dum.
the best part of the entire story is that we had to pull off on 295 driving into the city because I had to throw up everything that I had for dinner. And I
Oh.
somehow still talked my mom into taking my brother and I to the game because we got free tickets.
Wow.
We literally walk into the Baltimore Arena, which is the same arena that's been
Same.
there for like 45 years.
And still stand somehow.
Smells exactly the same. It's so
Yeah.
insane how that occurs. I walked in, sat down in the seats. The seats were fantastic. We were in like the lower bowl, everything, awesome seats. As the national anthem is going, I'm literally throwing up in a trash can
Oh,
in
man.
the bathroom. And I still remember to this day some guy walking by me and being like, "It'll be all right." And I'm like cleaning shit out of my mouth and everything. And I was like, this is my first hockey game. I'm fucking staying.
Yeah. That's it.
So somehow I talked my mom into allowing us to stay at this game, literally throwing up everything that I had in my body. I don't remember any of it. I have no idea what day it was, but I know that I was there.
Nice.
So yeah, so that's my first hockey story. And somehow I still watch
Wow.
hockey.
Yeah, it didn't put you off the game. There's a couple of other jerseys I'm hoping to get my hands on over time too, because the NHL is issuing those. Well, the one I regret not getting was that beautiful Minnesota North Stars one when I was in Buffalo with you guys 3 years ago.
I told you.
the old
Yeah,
school one.
you did. You did.
You were
and
talking me into the Sabres one. I bought
Yeah.
it, and you wouldn't buy this.
and I wouldn't
other
buy
one
the
you
North,
wanted.
and I kick myself now for not. But I'd love to get a vintage North Stars jersey, vintage either Oakland Seal or California Golden Seals jersey.
Ooh.
Yeah, those are sweet. And that's the thing. I grew up with those teams and nobody gave a crap about them because they were so bad at the time. And now, Jesus, everybody, like, you sit down and everybody's like, oh man, love to get those jerseys. And I'd like to get a Kansas City Scouts jersey. And
those ones you can at least get your hands on. I mean, that's the upside.
Yeah. And a Colorado Rockies one.
Sure.
The Colorado's Rockies jersey would be one team that I never saw play that I would want their jersey.
Yeah. Those are
That
the
jersey
only
was
other ones.
fantastic.
Outside of, like I said, my Canadians jerseys and Team Canada, and that's it. That, you know, which I got enough Canadian Habs jerseys now. I'm good. But yeah, of other teams, those ones I would. Yeah, I'm gonna overtime. It's one of these things you say you're gonna do. Yeah, and I guess I'm gonna get some money, and then other things come up and you don't do it. But I'm still hoping.
Right. Because
AJ Seconds on the North Star jersey, and he said he would like to snag a Chicago Cougars jersey.
Ooh, WHA, yes.
Yeah, that was a simple logo too.
Yeah, but effective.
Yes, very much so.
Really, really good. Really, really good. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. The only thing that I want is a Chesapeake Icebreakers jersey, which is easy enough because I just need to get a blank old Tampa Bay Lightning jersey and then a Chesapeake Icebreakers patch, and then I'm good to go.
And there you go.
Solid.
But hey, I'm happy with the fact that I've got the two jerseys for our Island Quebec Major Junior League team.
Yes.
Though. Yeah, they did have an AHL franchise here. It was the Senators, and they were the Senators for our team back in the early '90s. And Pavel Demitra played for them. Yep. And he had fond memories of living and playing here. It was the story that, you know, they did a thing on him 5 years after he passed away in that air crash, Yaroslava Lokomotiv air crash. And they did a rep, and they were saying, that he had very fond memories of his time living and playing here in Charlottetown those 2 years. So, but anyway, well, like I said, hey, got the Rocket, got the Islanders. The Islanders are supposed to be coming out with another new one. Oh, and the other one I've got to get, the other jersey I got to get, of course, how can I forget my Yarmouth Mariners? Yarmouth Mariners. Yes, the Maritime Junior Hockey League. Got to get that. At least I got to get a hat anyway. But
sure.
Yeah, their swag is hard to buy. They sell their swag in the bowling alley.
Sounds about right.
Seriously, you would think that they'd sell it at the arena, right?
No.
They got a beautiful arena, beautiful sports complex there in Yarmouth they built up, and it's lovely. And you think, oh, there's got to be a place here you can go and buy some really good, Yarmouth Mariners swag, especially now that they're, they're two-time Maritime Junior finalists and won the championship this year. And no, they sell it all at the local Brunswick lanes. So there you are.
Well, when we go out for the big Lyle Classic, we'll just go to the lane.
Go to the lane. We'll all kid ourselves out in Yarmouth Mariners.
Beautiful.
Swag. There we go. Yeah.
Then I'll show up in Seattle Mariners gear and be like, "Oh, I thought it was sorry."
Their colors, if you check them out, they're pretty much like Nashville Predators colors. Yeah, but with a grizzled looking seafaring gentleman is the crest on the front.
I would only appreciate that if you wear the turn ahead the clock Seattle Mariners jersey.
Oh God, those turn ahead the clock jerseys.
So my jersey that I'll wear out every once in a while just for shits and giggles is the Italy jersey because no one has that jersey.
That is a good jersey.
Like Sean got me that for my 30th birthday. Authentic, everything. Like it's insane. It's beautiful. It's stretchy. It's what Nike intended it to be. And I wear that out and people look at me like I'm fucking nuts and I love it.
This is a better version of what the Islanders should have done for these Yarmouth Mariners jerseys. Like that logo should have been what the Islanders did for the fish stick guy.
Oh man, like that logo, that's really good.
That's a class uniform top to bottom.
Oh man, that's like that, but it's the logo that I really like. The guy's got his, his jaw is like out to here, his lower jaw, but still. But Yarmouth Mariners.
Yeah, it's perfect.
My old hometown team. Yeah,
nice.
Old hometown. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Your 2019 Maritime Junior Hockey League champions.
Wunderbar.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we were going to talk about some things, but I mean, Alex Nylander got traded. Is that
Michael Fairling got signed by Vancouver?
Does Jim Benning know what he's doing? He still needs money to sign Brock Besser. He understands
which
that, right?
means the trade's coming. So
Yeah, it has to be.
they're trying to trade Louis Eriksson. That's probably not going to happen. Brandon Sutter could, but I'm not confident. Jake Virtanen, that one seems more likely.
Yeah.
That one seems more likely. If you're going to trade up the three, it'd be him.
Yeah, it seems interesting. Like Jim Benning better have something in the works.
Well, he's going to have to because it's going to cost more than $5 million of what he's got remaining cap space just to re-sign Brock Besser. I'll tell you that.
Oh, for sure.
And interesting though that the only thing that I find interesting about that Buffalo Chicago swap of Nylander for Horioku is the Sabres now have something like 2,000 defensemen. Okay, I exaggerate a little bit.
They're going with 10. the Vegas Golden Knights year run.
Yeah, they've got 10 defensemen. And listen, everybody was, we all know that they were talking to Rasmus Ristolainen. Trade rumors have been going on for the spring. They kind of heated up a couple of weeks ago when they acquired Colin Miller. People said then, oh, that looks like they're setting the table, but they did nothing. But this trade, you got to figure, okay, they are loading up with D-men. They want to get themselves a good second line scorer. Man, you got to figure that Ristolainen is going at some point in the, if not during the summer, then, in training camp, preseason, but he's going to be traded. Now, I think Jason Botterill, the GM of the Sabres, he'll hang on to Ristolainen as long as he can, just to get a good deal. If he has to, he'll wait for as long as possible. But all of these moves with loading up on defensemen, man, that you got to figure that Ristolainen's going. So that's what I took away from that.
Are you surprised? Like we jokingly talked about the Ottawa Senators making an offer sheet, but
it would be hilarious, but that's not going to happen.
Yeah,
there was some
because they're gonna have a high draft pick, and you don't want to give the Maple Leafs that. Is there a team out there that has the cap space and the draft picks to offer sheet anybody anymore?
Well, I mean, the Colorado Avalanche could if they wanted. I mean, shit, Joe Sakic's sitting in a great position to do that, but he's got to re-sign Mikko Rantanen, and that's going to eat up $9 million of his, I think, $20 million that he's got in cap space. I think he's going to be looking down the road a little bit too. He wants to make sure he's got enough for other signings that re-signings he'll have to do. I think he's just more focused. I know, like, people bring up, well, he signed an offer sheet when he was a player. It's like, yeah, that was 22 years ago, and that's when he was a player. Okay, everything that I've heard reports about Joe Sakic as a general manager is he doesn't like offer sheets. So, New Jersey could definitely do it. But again, I think that Ray Shero wants to hang on to the cap space he's got because he's definitely got to re-sign Nico Hischier, who's going to be he's coming off his entry-level contract next summer. But more importantly, he's got to be trying to keep Taylor Hall in the fold, and that's going to cost beaucoup bucks, especially if Hall is healthy and has another, potential MVP caliber season. Then, just crack open the vault and pay the man. So. Other than that, I mean, you hear talk of, the Islanders might be seriously considering making an offer sheet to Mitch Marner. How? They got $8 million cap space. That's not enough to match. And guys are, trade Nick Leddy and give that guy away and do that. And it's like, guys, easier said than done. And if you end up doing that just to max out and put yourself in cap hell for a season and then give away 4 first-round draft picks, but that's not very smart just to get one guy, even if the guy is as talented as Mitch Marner. So I don't know. There may be teams looking at it, but I don't think there's a team that can realistically do it. That being said, I'll wake up tomorrow morning and we'll find out Carolina made a pitch. So we'll see.
Right. Man, we had that one little hope. We had that one.
Well, like I said, it was a calculated gamble. It didn't work out. People are ragging all over, Marc Bergevin for doing it. And it's like, why? The Habs are no worse off than when they started. They made a calculated risk based on, whether Tom Dundon was willing to pay, 3/4 of a guy's total contract and signing bonuses with $21 million of it up front. Evidently, he was willing to. So what? And people are cracking again. It makes me laugh. Oh, Bergevin's incompetent. Look at how terrible and horrible it was. Really? What did he lose? Is his team worse than before it went in? Really? Okay. Like, did he have to give up players just for making the attempt? No. So,
yeah. I'm looking at the
No one
Descendants.
will remember it in 2
No,
years.
exactly. The Descendants are playing in Fargo. If you know who the Descendants are, a little pop punk band.
Mm-hmm.
Playing in Fargo with and a band that's just joining them. Will
The
be
Shitty
opening up.
Beatles?
Yeah.
So it's not just a clever name.
No, it's a band called Triple Deek. And as the name suggests, it's better than the Zambonis, probably on par with the Hextals.
Interesting.
They have a song. I
hope Charlie's their lead singer.
Oh, that'd be great if their lead singer changed his name to Charlie Conway. Oh, would I love it? Let me see. They have their songs are come on, load Bandcamp. First off, their album cover is two goalies fighting. Aces.
That's you.
Excuse me.
Jesus.
That was aggressive.
The listing for their song 5 Minute Major, Open Net, Lighting a Candle, Cake Eater, Full Strength, Breakaway, Goon versus Goon, Wraparound, Iron Cross, Top Shelf, and the closing track, Ducks Fly Together.
Are you sure this isn't the soundtrack for D2?
I hope it's the soundtrack for D1. I hope if you sync this up with D1, it works out perfectly.
Ducks fly together.
And one of their album covers has a fighting the fight scene from Blades of Steel, with two guys fighting and then the crowd in the background. Craziness. And then 2 Minutes for Holding is a picture of Wayne Gretzky in his short shorts on the ice. I'm gonna have to share this because
I think I know what one that is.
Is it this one
Super
here? Lyle, you were thinking of? Yep, there it is.
Super
Look at that
70
one.
Sports put that
Look
one
at
up,
that. Look at that
couple years
perm one.
ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful. Look at that.
Yikes.
Sweetness.
It was you could tell that was very early in Gretzky's career before he managed to get like good marketing people that weren't going to put him into things that would embarrass him later on.
Yeah. And here's the album cover for Below Grade Session. I like that one. I like that one a lot. And
That's
they're
a
from Fargo
picture.
too. That's a good picture there.
I like that a lot because the like boards and the stands and everything is in black and white, and then the players are just right there in color, punching each other in the face.
Blades of Steel was a good looking game, but it handled like shit. Yeah. It's like
effectively like a Dodge Neon.
Exactly. Great concept, looks fantastic. Boy, will it go off the clip fast. So there we go.
The best part about Blades of Steel was when you would shoot as a defenseman and it would go in the goal because the goalie could never find where the puck was going.
Right, exactly.
Until it got into the zone.
Like it had a great look, it had a polished look, but the goaltending was from NES Nintendo. It was always like they were on an ice level in Mario because they were on ice. Lyle, thank you for joining us for Jersey Talk this week.
Hey, I enjoyed Jersey Talk this week.
Jersey Talk was fun.
Yes, it was.
I like our summer shows.
Yeah. Well, one thing I can say for certain is Scotty has at least twice as many jerseys as I do. At least, probably more.
I will say this.
Mine are all Caps jerseys for the most part.
I will say this. If Jen brought her collection there, we all be to shame.
Mm.
She found a Tretiak CCCP jersey.
Oh,
That is awesome.
No way.
For $5.
What?
Actually, sorry, $1. She
When?
bought it for
Where?
$1. Hold on a second. Jen, get in here. This is it's the call.
Love it.
It's the call.
This is the reason I sent Jen the.
And
This is
ladies
the
and
reason I
gentlemen,
sent Jen the link.
yeah, there's the reason you send Jen the link. So we're talking about jerseys, as you can see all the jerseys behind you on the floor. Your Tretiak jersey. Can you tell me the story on that?
I was at a flea market, and it was just like smooshed into a rack of kids' clothes.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw like a jersey sleeve, and I was like, interesting. So I pulled it out, and I was like, Tretiak, okay.
And it's in the Cyrillic, right?
Yeah, it's in the Cyrillic.
Oh.
And it's the old school
Mhm.
jersey
with the CCCP on there.
Yeah, but the like sublimation.
Sublimation, yeah.
Yeah. So it's the old school jersey, and I asked the lady, I'm like, "What do you want for this?" I'm figuring she was gonna say like 10 or 20 or something like that, and she said, "I don't know, $2."
Wow.
And I was like, "Okay, calm yourself.
Don't
Calm
let it
yourself.
On, don't let it on.
Don't throw money at her and run. Just calmly take it out of your wallet, hand it over." Yeah.
Jen's going out, walking out of the shop. Start the car.
Yeah, start the car. Start the car.
Well, and one night I found I was at the thrift store down the street from where I used to live, just because I didn't want to be at home and I was bored, so I just went down the street, and it was like late on a Wednesday evening. And
Thanks for listening.
and and so I found a couple of like books, and I was walking towards the cash register, and I noticed they had a couple of jerseys on the rack behind the register, waiting to be priced and hung out and whatever. And so I said, "Can I take a look at these?" And they said, "Yeah, sure." And I got UNH. Is it UNH?
Yep, the UNH.
Yeah, the UNH one. And then was it the 94 Sweden, Team Sweden?
Oh, it was the 98.
98,
Nike
okay.
Sweden jersey.
Yeah. You want to know how much I paid total? $8.
That's so
The very
beautiful.
first.
We gotta go jersey shopping with Jen.
Yeah,
that's
jersey
I'm
shopping.
telling you.
Actually,
We're going
that
out
should
with-
be a new
we'll-
show.
we'll
We
make
can do a
it a
new
show,
show,
Jen.
Jersey Shopping with Jen.
Jen, yes, because
I have a
my
GoPro
God.
now, so we can take that because we're going with Todd P. Butts this weekend to Fargo. So we'll see what.
Well, yeah.
Jen
You have to relate this to Jen. She doesn't have ears.
I know. I'm telling her. And that's why I'm saying things over again.
Yeah.
So, like what's your jersey? Because Lyle went through his. Johnny just talked about his, didn't show, and I showed mine. How many jerseys do you have?
A lot.
Yeah, because you have one that's
Well.
out for. You have one that's out for
Two.
two out for personalization. One's an Herbe one with the Carolina Hurricanes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one.
Right.
What's the other one?
The one that the Coyote sent me.
Oh yeah, the Coyote Center. You tell the story.
Okay, so
Your story.
the Coyotes, one of the guys at the Coyotes contacted me and said, "Hey, how much do you charge to do some work?" And I said, "Well, I don't know. What do you want done?" And he needed some information that they could put in their kids' booklets that they hand out at the schools.
Mm.
And so they wanted some information on like past teams and the rinks in the area and whatever. So I sent it off to him. He says, "Thanks. We're going to send you a check." And sure enough, they did. And then I didn't think anything of it. And then like 2 weeks later,
Close to a month. Yeah.
close to a month later, all of a sudden I get a box out of the blue from them. And one of the things in it is a customized jersey that has my name on the back, and it has 18 for the year I did the work for them as the number. But the unfortunate thing is it's a Fanatics jersey.
And everything, all things heat pressed.
I washed it on Gentle by itself, and the Y fell off of my last name. The A peeled off, half of the W peeled off. The C is mostly gone.
Yeah, it is.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Yeah, so that was an
Oh.
experience. But there's a guy, one of my followers, who does kits for customization. He does it himself. He puts together the kits and does all of the sewing himself, and it looks really good so far from the pictures. So
Nice.
Yeah. Salvation, yeah.
So we'll start a new segment for the Patreon, Jersey Shopping with Jen.
Yes.
And then not only can I then write off the GoPro as a business expense, but I can also put content.
Mhm.
So I'm going to use.
Well, I mean, you could write off some of the jerseys at that point too. That's part
Yeah,
of
at
the
that
show.
point, well, yeah, we can just expense that. I'm sure they'll take a North Dakota like generic receipt from a thrift store. Sure, the IRS has no fucking problem with
The
that.
IRS doesn't care that much. Let's be
No,
completely
why
honest.
would they? No.
for thrift stores, I don't think I've ever spent more than $20
Yeah.
on
Wow.
on a jersey.
That's
And
impressive.
that includes a completely lovely personalized, or not personalized. It was a little Cavier jersey, so it had
Oh
like,
yeah,
Ah.
pre-customized.
pre-customized, yeah.
And that was an Edge jersey too, so that's like the Reebok.
And I paid $10 for it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Jen finds all the hits.
It
Oh,
does help
man.
that you fit into children's clothes sometimes.
She does, well, you have a couple that are youth large, extra large.
Oh
Right?
yeah. Sharks.
A Sharks, I think Nike one.
Yeah,
So when they had like the black
back in
and
the
gray
day,
down the
yeah.
sleeves.
with that like weird mesh.
Yeah, the mesh on the.
Yeah.
Hey, Scotty,
let's
ask her,
see what else
ask her to be on the lookout for me for a California Golden Seals jersey or a Kansas City Scouts jersey.
Lyle's looking for like Kansas City Scouts or Golden Seal stuff, so
I have. Okay.
we'll have to be on the lookout.
Yeah, if
for
you
it.
find something in your yard, just let me know, and I'll pay the cost for the shipping and reimburse you as well for what you
he
pay.
said
for
he'll
the-
pay cost and
Yeah,
reimburse.
I could sort of
You can read lips
a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You're happy.
If you do, let me know. I will definitely. Yeah.
Well, the place to go for that is that antique store down the street from Tom Reed's.
Oh yeah, we would have to. Yeah, there's an antique store in St. Paul that's right down from Tom Reed's, which is right down from where you got violated by Dale Hunter. That has a lot of old stuff there. Like we got that's where we got like all our old media guides and things like that.
A couple of the old WHA
WHA pucks and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
there's a fun one there. I think Johnny went to get his jerseys, maybe. I don't know, but you have a ton of jerseys and stuff like that too.
I
so.
do. Which ones do you want to see?
Oh God, I don't know. Bring a handful in.
Okay.
Yeah,
He's gonna go bring a
right.
handful in. Wow, you got nothing to do. You just got back from a cookout.
I got another 15 minutes before I got to shut her down. There.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this.
I can do it, Captain.
It's a good. It's
Well,
like Johnny
that's
just
why I got
became-
her the Turd Burger jersey from the Sabres too. Remember that?
Yeah.
That half bullshit one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
man, I got a lot
My
of.
God, though, she got some.
No, she
I
gets
mean,
deals.
Sweet
She gets
mother of
fucking deals,
girl.
man.
That's fantastic.
And
'Cause like
she-
I said, if she can find, like I said, you can find anything other than the stuff that I rattled off, she can get that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know,
we'll keep an eye out
you
for her.
know, as you said, for whatever she paid for it, I'll reimburse her for that. Plus, I'll pay
Sure.
for the shipping. Just
Sure.
yeah.
Absolutely. But yeah, I mean the fun, like it's a fun situation. We're just going out shopping with her and then finding just these. Well, she found the goddamn goalie pads, Lyle, for Christ's sake, and we bought them for $6.
I know, right? Yeah.
So like, I'm sorry,
Like-
$3, and the blocker was $3, so $6 for like half my goalie shit.
Unreal.
So
Unreal. Some people can shop.
some people just have the luck of the draw. Like I didn't believe it until I witnessed it firsthand. It's like Jesus. Like you don't believe it. Thrift store of
It's
It's
Jesus.
a miracle. Thrift
It's a
store
miracle.
Jesus.
Thrift store of miracles. Yeah. Jersey shopping with Jen. That's a show that's got to happen.
I think we should make that happen now that we have
Strap on the
video.
GoPro and rock and roll.
Yeah, no, I'm literally going to do that this weekend because
They're like, sir,
Sir.
why do you have a GoPro? You're like, this is a show.
no. What are you talking about? GoPro? I have it on the top of my head.
It's like on your hat.
Exactly. Sir, we can't. You can't. No, sir.
You can't film in here, sir.
Sir, please.
Sure.
How much is this? $4? Okay, thanks.
Yeah, thanks. Please, thank you. Please and thank you. I'll just be carrying like a big briefcase with a hole cut in the middle. Like, sir, is that recording? No. Why is there a red light blinking? Shut up, though. And then go from there.
You like walk in and you're just kind of like scanning everything with the GoPro that's attached to your chest. And
Yeah.
They're like, sir, you can't record in here. You're like, okay. And you turn it off and you get outside and you start recording it and you're like, Jen got all this shit.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, we'll cut that and just be like, all right, Jen got this, and this. We couldn't record under threat of the one antique store we go in Fargo or in Moorhead says that you can't record in here, and I understand, like that's antiques, and don't want to case the joint. Oh Jesus,
Oh,
he's just got a small
Uh-oh.
handful.
Oh,
And by the way,
this is the greatest show ever.
it's the All Jersey show.
just like somehow I have 4 Carolina jerseys.
Yeah, Jen has like 4 Carolina jerseys. She doesn't. So who's this signed by? Travis Green.
Travis Green.
So it's
Travis
the,
Green.
the Kenicha with the Travis Green
Yeah,
signature.
the Peyote Coyote.
Yeah. So there's that one. Your Reebok. She's got 2 Reebok Devils jerseys apparently.
There you go.
Congratulations on that.
I think that's the one I got for like what, $20.
Yeah, $20 on that one.
Yeah.
Here you
Jeez.
go. Here's your
Oh,
yeah.
that is
there you
beautiful.
are. There you
$2
are. That's
special.
that's I think that's late 80s or not
Yeah.
late 80s, early 80s. Yeah.
A Russia jersey.
Oh,
Just the
nice.
basic.
Yeah, I just
That's
found
from that's from one of the Olympics though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And then we found this at an East Grand Forks garage sale. Michigan State.
Oh,
No number on the back, like an 80s jersey. Could just be a fan jersey. if you want to grab a couple more lines, got about 10 minutes.
So Chris says that he's thoroughly enjoying this, and AJ says, "Me too." Jersey Show and Tell is awesome.
Yeah, well,
Well,
Maybe we'll
summertime,
do-
we gotta-
I
we
didn't
gotta
even
fill time
walk
somehow.
upstairs, but I've got nothing like this for hockey jerseys. If we went soccer jerseys, then I'm
Yeah,
all
but you
in.
got your but you,
I was gonna say, you got-
well, you got what? You got your Hasek jersey. Your
I have my Hasek
Sabres
jersey,
Hasek
my
jersey.
Gretzky jersey.
Your Gretzky. Yeah.
Your
I have a bunch of. I bought a lot of Adidas Capitals jerseys. I don't know. They did something like a year ago or so that I bought a lot of jerseys for some
sure.
reason.
yeah, the you
Chris
had
says that
All-Star
my
jerseys.
jerseys sound like the bonus show.
Yeah. The All-Star jerseys that you bought half price from Lids.
All-Star jerseys. I have the purple All-Star jersey and
Wow.
the I don't know who was the purple team the year that they were in love.
Wouldn't that be the King or not King? The West or
No,
whatever
this
they
was-
I
are?
think
was
it was
recent.
the Central
This was just recently. The
when
ones
they
where
were
had
in
the 303.
when they were in LA for the last.
I think you are right. It was the Central.
I think it was the Central that I got.
Okay.
And then I got a Metropolitan jersey last year, fully authentic Adidas Metropolitan jersey for $70.
And then you got the new one from this year, which is the trash jersey.
Yes, I did get this. I did get this year's jersey also. That was also the last one that was on the shelf because it was the 46.
Well, see, yeah, you got quite a
The
collection, though.
parlay jersey, the parlay
you go.
Capitals jersey.
Yeah, it's got quite a collection, though.
And then here we go. We got the.
But I spent
Anaheim-
like decent. I'm not Jen.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
Well,
look, there you go.
There you go.
There you
This is
go.
the Mighty Ducks jersey, the old
Yeah.
school. Here's your Trey Crondor
Oh,
That's
yeah.
nice.
jersey.
There it is. Yeah.
Super slick jersey there.
Yeah.
Here's the Here's the Le Cavier jersey.
That's
Oh, the Bolts one. Yeah. I
which
don't
fell.
like those. You know, I never did like that.
No,
No.
that's a nice jersey. Nice
Oh,
customization on the back.
Oh,
You
yeah.
go
I mean,
back
good pickup that way. Just, yeah.
Found this one for $10. Lake Erie Monsters.
Hey.
Nice.
With the during the Avalanche era.
Ah,
See
there you go.
And I'll let you tell the story of this one.
Oh.
So there you go.
So this is the jersey I wore when I took my son to his first regular season game.
Ah,
And we went to see this is how old I am. My son was 3, and it was the year Brendan Shanahan retired.
oh, okay.
So I wanted to take him to see Yager, Shanahan, and so we did. And I didn't think much of it until many years later. And then a friend of mine said, "Hey, let's go up to Minneapolis and see Yager play one more time." I was like, "Okay." So we did, and then we said, "Hey, what would happen if we went and stood outside the hotel with where the bus is, like with all the other fans?" He saw our signs because we'd made signs and actually in Czech, and so
Oh,
he
nice.
stopped to talk to us. And he normally doesn't sign like anything at all outside of where he's playing right now. But I said, this is a jersey I wore taking my son to his first hockey game, and
Nice.
Push it up a little bit. Yes.
Yeah. So see the double J there. And you were sick for this first game too.
I had laryngitis. It was horrible.
So
Well, nice. Yeah.
It's
There's
a
that.
Yager autograph jersey.
yeah, Jimmy Tankin. Sorry.
Throw Czech Karuna into Volga River. That's the one clip that I wish we had was the Yager picks clip.
I think it's on the
Yeah.
old shows.
I mean, it's on the old shows. If I listened to some old shows and finally found it, I could just cut that out.
Yeah.
But that was the best clip ever. You want to stand in line to buy bread or make bread? It's your choice, Wiener. Yager
Oh,
picks.
my- Yager picks.
Okay. Thank you, Jen. And we'll
Thank
do
you, Jen. Seriously.
we'll do shopping with Jen this weekend.
Yes.
Here's the
shopping
shopping
with
with
Jen. New
You
show
watch.
on the
She will
Face
go
Off
and
Hockey
she will
Show
fi-
media faction.
You watch. She'll go this way, and she'll find all those jerseys I just rattled off
Yeah.
that I want. And she'll say, "Yeah, I got them for $3."
Right. Patreon.com.
No, it'll be like $20, but
Yeah,
no.
20 bucks. Yeah, you're right. $20
Yeah,
for
it'll
all
be 20
5,
bucks.
and I'll be like, "Good Lord!"
And you'll be like, here, and you will gladly play it. And she
I
may
will-
have paid $3, but you know what?
You
I
will
would-
gladly play $17 for all these jerseys you won at Lyle.
No, if she got all 5 for like say even $50, I would pay her $100 for the whole lot on top of the shipping.
Lyle said
That's
he'll-
how much I
Lyle
want.
said he'll double the amount you pay for it, plus shipping if you find all his jerseys.
For
So,
under $50.
under 50. Under 50, he will not go. He will not pay you $102. $100 is the double max.
Okay, I would pay you $102.
Well, considering shopping with me is.
Yeah, shopping with you is a joy.
Wow.
I
Oh,
mean that literally. No, I don't.
Who's Joy?
Who's Joy? I don't know. By the way, the Sentence Show is the 13th. It even says on their Twitter it's the 13th, not the
They changed it
23rd.
back?
Yeah, I don't think it was ever because they're in Winnipeg the 12th.
No, they sent out a release. The email was.
It was still on their Twitter. We'll talk about this later. We'll talk about this at home.
You're in your home.
Thanks for the jerseys, Jen.
Thanks,
We'll
Jen.
do jerseys with Jen next week too.
Thanks. Hey,
There
why
she
not?
goes. Yeah, we got nothing else to talk
Why
about.
not?
Lyle, thank you for this. It was a
Hey,
good trip
Yeah,
down memory
this,
lane.
this was fun.
It's
I like
fun. I like when things kind of go off script, but in a good way. And this was-
Listen,
Well, what else did we really?
Here's
have
what we're going to talk
that we
about:
missed out?
Nylander for Yokiharu, old
we
guys going to
dealt with that in a
KHL,
minute. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jim Benning, and then no deals for Marner and Besser, and then Bag of Fun.
I like our. I mean, we did miss out probably on haha fuck you because we're 2 hours and 25 minutes into the
Right.
show.
Lyle's got to go.
So we're
I
gonna
gotta
have
go,
to
but-
probably do that in an entire show on July 31st. And if
We'll
you
do
want
a
to be a
summer-
part of it, let
Yep.
us know. We're going to break Google Hangouts.
Yes.
There we go.
Fuck that shit.
We're going out in
Um,
style.
And then yeah, so I appreciate all of this. I have hockey jerseys upstairs. I did not get them. They're too far away.
We'll see them next week.
There we go.
Possibly, if I
Between-
remember, it's a week
Between
from
you
now.
and Jen, the other ones that'll kill at least half the show.
Oh yeah.
That'll
No,
take
that'd
up
be
half
great.
the show. Yeah, seriously. Show
Yeah.
your jerseys. Yep. So Johnny next week shows his jerseys.
And
There you
and,
go.
and I'll set up something where Jen can have headphones too, and because we already have
Yeah.
our microphone.
Hey,
up.
if AJ and Chris, you guys are still with us, you guys have jerseys, send us pictures.
send us
yeah.
pictures of your jersey, we'll show them on the show.
Exactly.
Right.
All right,
Lyle,
guys.
thank
I
you,
gotta
buddy.
run. We'll
Thank
see
you,
you
buddy.
next week.
Thanks,
We'll see you
Lyle.
later.
There he goes.
It was a long night.
It was a
But
long
it was
night.
a fun night.
There he goes. Back to his barbecue he goes. There he goes. Lowers, InspectorsHockey.net, at Spectors Hockey on Twitter. Johnny, some shout outs for him.
I'm gonna give a shout out to the boys on the live chat. I appreciate what we have going on. I appreciate that we have followers that watch us live. And I appreciate that they're interactive. Chris is trying to help the show. He said that he has some friends that are in gaming that may be able to help us out and figure out how we can stay live and stay interactive, because I think that our show has become much better since
Yes.
we've been able to be live and interactive. And yeah, I'll give a shout out to jerseys. I mean, I love jerseys. It's
Mhm.
one of the things that I don't know when I started, but I have always collected jerseys.
Mhm.
I've always sought out rare, authentic jerseys. Even to the point, like, so Sunday when we went out for the women's team playing in France for a World Cup final, what jersey would I wear? Obviously, the U.S. national team jersey for the 1998 World Cup that was in France,
Of course.
because it's an exercising the demons type of thing, and it was in France, and the synergy of it made sense. And not a single person walked up to me and understood what jersey that was, but I knew it. And you know what? That's all that matters. Is I enjoy jerseys. I enjoy people that enjoy jerseys. I at some point will have a very massive collection of jerseys sitting behind me on the show. I just have to finish I'm in the Oilers method of finishing my basement. I'm in I'm 6 years into a 3-month project. So at some point it will get taken care of, and at some point I will have a different back set. It's not a word.
Backdrop.
Yes, that's what I was looking for. Thank God I don't have to work early tomorrow morning. I think I might stay up and keep drinking. This whole
Attaboy.
training thing's fantastic. I don't even have to wake up till 9 o'clock.
Wonderful. All right. Shout out to eBay people finding new jerseys for my first game. Shout out to jerseys too, because always love the new jerseys when they come out. So shout out also to New Jersey Michael Sub. I've never had one, but they seem delicious. Shout out to Jen for coming in, and like I said, next week I'll set up the room where we can have 2 people in here, and we'll go all over again. Bring in the jerseys she didn't bring in. It'd be great.
Well, Chris and AJ both said that they can send us pictures of their
Perfect.
jerseys. So,
and I will say, Jen has 2 old school Van Beesbrook era Florida Panthers jerseys, because she just found them and she didn't think she had one. Oh, she has 2 of them. Whoop-de-fuck. They cost her like $10 total. So it's disgusting, the deal she has. The deal she gets, it's disgusting. Anyway, that's it. That's all. We're done. For Johnny P, I'm Scotty Waz. Take care of yourself and someone else. This has been Face Off Hockey Show on faceoffhockeyshow.com. Check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/FOHS Radio, twitter.com/FOHS Radio, patreon.com/Face Off Hockey Show. You get that sweet, sweet Face Off Hockey Show vault. And away we'll go with that. I was listening to one of the old shows that had that Poisel kid in there. And then I made sure that I plugged that you had to go and check out the newsletter if you want to hear more from the Poisel kid. So yeah, that was fun times there. And that's it. That's all. Till next week. Peace.
Yes, we can spark, we can give, we can old, we can die together. You can feel like sand through the cracks, or a train headed off the tracks. If you feel that you pay too much tax, waste so much time that you can't get back. When you get knocked down to the floor, like you just can't take anymore. When you get sent back to the start, man, just remember we can all fall apart, and we can all just fall apart. We can live